Yo, just let some people get in the building, see what it is real quick. You already know, good peoples. It's movie time and all of that, right? You need to get your popcorn. Go ahead and get that right. Go ahead and get your drinks, whatever you drinking to do, say whatever, mix it with the Red Bull, whatever you doing. Go ahead and pop that off, right? Get your roll up, you know what I mean? Whether you doing the raw and the grabber or you doing the backwards and all that, go ahead and get all of that right, because it's gonna be movie time in a minute, right? You know what it is. We're doing a little premiere and all of that shit right now. You heard? Movie time in a minute. Go let some people get in the building and all of that. Word. See what's shaking. We got a spectacular one for you all today, right? Down Leezy. You heard? You heard? You heard? Left Rack City's finest. You heard? Yeah, we got one for you. The Yolla who taught the Yolla how to Yolla. You figure deal me? You heard all of that sling, figure deal, and slime and Yolla and Yeezy and all of that good shit. This is the originator. You understand? Not the duplicator, the motherfucking originator. You hear what I'm talking about? This is solid facts right here. This is what we call actual facts right here. You understand me? Hold on, turn the camera on because I see my man Double O in the building. Queen, stand up. We got Double O in the building. Salute the Haitian general right there. Sa passe. And all of that good shit, you heard? We go let some more people get in the building, Blocko. Double R, we got a smoker for you. We got a smoker for you, Double R, the Yolla who taught the Yolla how to Yolla. You understand me? You see the Yolla. You see the Yolla on Drink Champs and all of that good shit. You see the Yolla we got right now, the AKA the real Yolla. You understand me? Smoke Champs and all of that good shit. Yeah, Left Rack. We go talk about it. The whole of Queens, matter of fact, we just ain't stopping at Left Rack. Nah, Iraq. You understand me? We just ain't stopping at Iraq. We going through the whole QU. You heard DC. That's my G right there, Mr. Carr. Mr. Carr to the rest of y'all. Y'all can't be privileged like me, you heard? I'm the only one call him DC. You know all that good shit, right? Yeah, let the building fill up real quick, DC. We got one for you today, DC. We got a smoker. That's a fact. I need my mods in the building. I need my mods, So Divine SP. Yeah, all of y'all pull up. Pull up real quick. Yeah. Anybody, you know what I mean, in a certain time frame, in a certain era, anybody from Left Rack, y'all know who this is already. You heard? You know who this is, or you already know the slingo and the lingo and all of that good shit right there. You already know who this is right here, right? You was up north at one time, you know who this is right here. You was on the island at one time, you know who this is right here, right? But if you don't know who this is, I'ma tell you. It's a dude out here from Left Rack, call him Poppy back in the day. From what I heard, Poppy say he used to be a little hitter and all that. I don't know about all that. It may be true, it may not. We ain't even go touch on that because this ain't about Nori. This about the Yolla, but I'm just giving you all the background. You already know we outside pulling the dogs and all that. They do what they do, people walking by. But I'm just giving you the background, right? So, dude, they call him Poppy back in the day, right? Half Spanish, half black kid, right? Pops was a boxer back in the day and all of that good shit, right? Went up north, you know what I mean? Went to the island, met a nigga from Queensbridge, right? Started rapping and all of that good shit. Got with the Queensbridge nigga. They formed the group CNN. So y'all know who that Yolla is, right? That's Nori. That's Nori, Drink Champs and all of that. But what y'all don't know, if you go back in the videos back in the day, you'll see my slime standing right there. You will see when my slime is giving out that slingo, ain't nobody else talking that slingo but slime. But when slime ain't around, the other nigga start barking, the nigga slingo start barking, the nigga lingo and all that. He got the lingo lit, so people think it's actually his lingo. Nah, but yo, I did enough of that, right? Kanan, 050 Kanan, shout it out. I did enough of that, right? Yo, good people, I present to you the legend, the myth and all of that, right? The originator, not the duplicator, right? Some of y'all may know him as D. Leezy from Left Rack, you heard? Some of y'all know him as the real Yolla. I present to you, good people. Left Rack's finest. You heard? Yeah, the real Yolla. Salute, my G was shaking, homie.
Sonny Blacko, you already did leave, my nigga. Left rack, no, it's Timbo in the building, man. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that talk, my G. Hey, yo, turn your
Timbo in the
volume up a
building.
little bit if you can. If you can't, turn your volume up just a little bit.
Just a little
If
bit.
it ain't all the way up already.
That's the most I get that.
All right, be good right there, then. Be good right there.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I'm here, my nigga. I heard you talking your shit and it's all facts machine. You know what I mean?
All factual, right? The
Mhm.
originator, not the duplicator, right?
Nah, we don't do shit like that, my nigga. We OGs, man. I've been on Earth for a long time, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I created my whole bozo style when the bitches had pig Latin in the 80s and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
All
you know,
right, all right. So, yo, we gonna go ahead and set this off, right? Because it's movie time, right? So we go set this off. So let's give them the feature presentation, right? So Left Rack City, that's the home team, right?
I mean, I'm really from the Bronx, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Let's
know,
get to it. Let's get
yeah,
to it.
I'm from the Bronx, but you know, in the '80s, I had family that lived in Left Rack, so I was always going back and forth and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Left Rack City is a community like, you know what I mean? If you ain't never been there, man, trust me, you probably won't never leave. That's how ill that shit was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you was able to hustle. Police couldn't come in there because it was private owned, and you know what I mean. They already had their niggas in there with their hammers and all that, and you know they fucked with us. Like you know, long as you respect the park hours and all that, nigga, you can eat. Like literally, cracks on the floor, nigga, ain't got nothing to worry about.
All
Everybody.
right, all right. So watch this. Let's back up. So let's go to the you originally from the BX, right?
The BX 169 in Sheridan, fax machine.
169 in Sheridan. All right. So
Night seats.
you over there with all the original poppies and all of that, all the Dominicanos and the Cubans, the Puerto Rocks and all of that over there, right?
Yeah, man. Blue Thunder days. You already Nidley. Word.
All right, so tell me about you growing off the flex. Salute, Planet Plainfield. Salute, Half Pass. Salute.
Yeah.
So tell me
Yeah.
about you growing up, my G, back in the BX and all of that.
Shit, man.
I mean, you
Fuck
got a
that.
single family home or a two parent home?
Nah, it was just my mom's. You know, she had 3 kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga grew up hard, man. You know, we was eating no frills and all that shit if people know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But that's like the very cheap shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, poverty and all that shit. That's when the Bronx was like burnt down. That's when it was
So we
talking
talking
about
about
burnt.
the mid '70s, late '70s, and early '80s and all that.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
around the time. This is around the time Reagan came through and talking about the shit looked like Vietnam and all of that good
Fax
shit.
machine, fax machine. I'm 74 born. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
you
you know,
74? I'm 73. All right, we
yeah.
right there. All
So you
right.
can imagine all the shit we've been through and what we've seen and all that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And growing
So
up
you
on
talking about when the gangs was out there, Black Splays and all of them niggas was out there
all,
running crazy.
all that, Zulu Nation, all that, everything crazy,
All
everything
right, so you
crazy.
say you got siblings?
Yeah, I got it's three. It's me, my brother, and my sister on my mom's side, and
You the
I
oldest?
got, I got 17 siblings on my pop side. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny said 17. Old Pops was slinging that Willie Johnson for
Nah,
real.
Pops was that nigga. He one of them get money niggas from Harlem. Like, you know, they know my family out there to
Oh,
join up.
hold on. So we got slow stroll this. Oh, we getting the history already. John Shaft,
Yeah,
salute. We getting
yeah,
the history already. Pops from uptown. Pops is one of them niggas from
yeah.
uptown.
Yeah,
Pops,
they still call him the governor out there. Like trust me, he was one of them niggas.
so
Trust
Pops is out there running around when Guy Fisher, Nicky Barnes, and Frank and all them niggas.
Yeah, he introduced me to a lot of them niggas. Yeah, yeah, he one of them niggas betting for garbage bags full of money and all that. Like them niggas was getting it for real.
Yo,
Willie
you
Burger
saw that
Chapel.
coming up as a young kid. You was seeing niggas getting to the bag, bringing in the guap and dressing nice and with the heavy jewels and all of that.
5 years old, man. At 5 years old, Pops was taking
So
me
what kind
around.
of impression did that leave on your mind?
I had to eat, man. Like, you know, that shit was power and it was like, you know, niggas was like drawn to that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they used to do the Willie Burgers thing. You know what I'm saying? How everybody go out there and floor state butterizations and all that. You know what I mean? Like that
So
shit was
let it be known, Willie's Burger just ain't like doing Rich Porter and all that. Willie's Burger's always been popping. It was popping before
always,
them niggas was out there.
always been popping, my nigga. That shit been there for a dean years. You figure, deal me? And like it's just, you know, Harlem niggas, them niggas was really getting the money back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, they had their situation lit out there, man. I'm telling you, that shit was like Hollywood. It was Hollywood. Word to
So
mother. But
your
you know,
nationality, you all black or you mixed with something?
I'm blacker than a motherfucker.
Your people
Word.
was originally from New York or they migrated from down south to New York?
Yeah, my mom's and them is from the South and all that, but you know, I wasn't around all that. I was born in the city, you know what I'm saying? But
All
they've
right,
been
so
through all that
so
slavery and all that shit. Like they've been through that.
all right, so give me the age group right there when you in the Bronx before you move to Queens. What's the age? I know from birth, but then around what age group we playing with?
Like 8 years old, 8, 9,
So
10.
you still on the park, you still playing Skelly, you still, you know what I mean?
All
All
that
that good, the
Delta
pro
Point.
kids on and the shorts with the ashy knees and
Yeah,
all that
how
good
we, how
shit.
we used to do back in the days. Niggas playing stickball, like you know what I mean. Niggas playing all kind of sports. You know what I'm saying? Shit, kids don't do these days. But yeah, nigga was into all that, and I was always, traveling on the train. That's when the train was crazy. Like the 10th cart was like Rikers Island. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be in that cart, nigga. You wasn't official. You know what I'm saying? Like Decepticon days back in those
Dig it,
days.
dig it,
You from
dig it.
Brooklyn, so you know
What's the
Decepticon.
flavor? You heard? You hear
Huh?
that shit? Niggas better get low, B. That's a
Word.
fact. All right,
Word.
so boom. 8 years old, right? DC shouted out Big. I'm sorry, DC already shouted you out. Big Cat. That's my G. Salute, Big Cat. All right,
Yeah.
so 8 years old, we about to pack it up and shoot out the Queens. Is it a culture shock moving from the BX to Queens?
Uh, Matter of fact, you could say that. Yeah, you could say that. But it was also a good switch up in life. I'm telling you, because Left Rack was buttery, man. I'm telling you, man. Like this
This is
shit
when
was.
this is when you got real middle class people that's looking for a better life, and they shooting out the Queens, they shooting out the Left Rack, they shooting out the
Yeah,
Rosedale,
yeah, it's
and
much
all that good
pretty
shit.
out there. Yeah, it's much pretty out there. Like just like Left Rack, like you can't call that projects. I don't know what that shit was, but it's the most prettiest shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? You don't find shit like that in Brooklyn, Harlem, Bronx, shit like that. Like everything clean in this motherfucker. No graffiti, nothing. Rugs on the floor when you get out the fucking elevator. They got the underground shit in there where you go to the grocery store, Jack LaLanne's. They have video games down there. You break your TV. They got some repair shit down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all this was inside the motherfucking place.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
So you barely saw people like outside on the avenue and shit like that because everything popping in there. They got swimming pools. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kenny Anderson just went to the Nets. So they had the Kenny Anderson tournament and all that shit
Okay,
going
hold on,
on.
because see, it's funny you bring that up because we talking about Queens. I know specifically from Left Rack. I think you
Yeah.
just said Kenny Anderson, but y'all had and Kenny Smith from out there,
Yeah, Kenny Smith, yeah, he used to be at
and
the
Mark
bowling
Jackson
alley and
too,
all
right?
that. Yeah, yeah,
Word.
yeah, definitely. You ain't never lying. I used to kill the Kenny Anderson tournament. The whole
Say
Left Rack
word. You
used
was
to come
nice,
out
B.
just to see me, man. I was
You was
50 a
nice.
game. I was 50 a game, man. Trust me, they can't play with me.
Can't
Like
say
I
you
was,
doing a half a man a game. Stop playing, B. A half
nah,
a man a
stop
game.
playing, man. They know who it is. If Left Rack tuned in, man, trust me. Timbo, fuck down Leasy.
Timbo.
Timbo, killing niggas, killing niggas.
I
50.
got my nigga Double R. He from Queens, but he from the South Side. But Double R know
Yeah.
about the tournaments and all of that.
Niggas came through that Kenny Anderson tournament. Trust me, they met me. And I went
What you
stupid.
you was a forward, small forward guard? What you was playing?
Yeah, I was everything, my nigga. Like I had that AI handle, man. Like,
Say word.
come on, y'all. I was buttery, man. We learned this shit from the streets. This is where you learn this shit from. Can't nobody teach you that. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit like with the Spalding ball and all that, a tennis ball, walking to school. You
So
know what I
that
mean?
so during school, so 8, 9, 10, 11. That's your shit playing ball.
And hustling and all that. I smoked my first boga mill when I was 8. My first drink, my first bud, my first hustling. I was selling freebase for my older friends on Shiesty, 169 Shiesty. You know, Taft right down the hill, Taft High
Mm.
School. Every school in the Bronx used to come there after school. Like my block was lit, and it was only like 4 buildings.
I'm
You
glad you
know,
said that because that mean to tell me you jumped off the stoop before you even left the BX. Before you even got to Queens, you was already off the stoop.
already off the stoop. I was off the Yolla bubs already. Cause my niggas was like that. 50 Mad Dogs, we called ourselves back in those days. You know, Cool Herc. Cool Herc know me. You know, I followed everything he did. Like that's my dude. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
word.
All this boogie and shit, crazy legs, all them niggas, they know me, y'all.
I that's what I so
Y'all fuck with
even
these
though you was
niggas.
a shorty, I could ask you this question because you wasn't the regular shorty. You was a shorty already dibbling dabbling and doing this 1 2. Who was some of them names that
Yeah,
was ringing
man.
bells around that time?
Shit, back in, you had the young nigga, fucking Boy George and them niggas, like, Like, you know what I mean? Mad niggas, y'all are like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be remembering names and shit like
Dig it,
that. But
dig it.
niggas know me, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
I
those days, niggas was getting it. That's the whole
I
fact.
so we saying
I was friends with niggas like Larry Davis and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
that's funny you say that. Me and Larry nephew got babies by sisters. That's
Crazy.
crazy.
I'm telling you, like, I know these niggas, y'all. If I don't know the name, nigga, you see my face, they know me, y'all. I've been
All
all
right, so
over.
back to left rack. You going to
Yeah.
school, you playing ball, and you doing your 1-2 at a young age. Are you the only shorty out there really getting it in, or there's other shorties out there with you that's fucking with the older niggas?
You talking on a basketball tip or a street
Nah,
tip?
just hustling at a young age.
Nah, yeah, mad at them niggas. You know, but I showed a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them was
You
like,
introduced a lot of them to the
I
game.
introduced, yeah, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
niggas
funny
trust
you
me.
say that, Timbo, because it seemed like in your career, B, you've been the one to introduce a lot of niggas to a lot of shit. So that just
Nah,
let
that's
me
a
know
fact.
you've been doing this from early. Like you've been the
Yeah, my nigga.
trendsetter and the starter of shit from early.
Yeah, my nigga. Like, you know, but it was, you know, Sheridan was important, my nigga, because trust me, Grandmaster Flash, all these niggas used to be on my block. Fucking Scorpio, no niggas from the Furious Five and all that shit. These niggas got the two baddest bitches in my building. These niggas doing push-ups in the summertime with tank tops on and white Benzes and all that shit on Sheridan, 169.
Talk
Trust
about
me,
it.
I know these niggas, y'all are like, you know what I mean? Like these niggas was literally on Shiesty like every day in the summertime. Shit was popping like that, man. That block was well known. You know what I'm saying? And my team was real strong. Niggas knew 50 Mad Dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like just following these house parties, following
Here,
Coolworth
here, here,
Jam.
here go another thing. I don't mean to
Yeah,
cut your wisdom, your knowledge,
yeah,
but here go another thing. We ain't gonna get to the other team. We go tie it in a little bit later, right?
yeah,
But you've been a member. Not only have you been a trendsetter, not only have you been an originator. Not only you the one to bring shit back and introduce niggas to this fly shit, to getting money and dressing and talking this talk and all of that, right? You've been a
yeah,
part of some strong movements. You just said the 50 dogs, and we go get to the other movement a little later
yeah,
down the road, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
you've been right there. You just that dude. You ain't chasing it. You ain't no clout chasing it. Chasing you just the
Nah,
dude that happened to end up right in the mix of everything at the
yeah.
time it's going on.
And I'm a good connector daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to put niggas together and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in prison, nigga, you know how we do,
Yo,
nigga.
my
I ain't
son
gonna.
Planet Plainfield said, I guess Planet Plainfield been following you on these social media streets as well. He watching your other interviews and he just said, my son just said, word, you peeped that too. That this been his thing, looking out for other people.
Facts. Facts machine. Facts
Fax
machine.
machine. Look at
That's
the
the way
lingo.
we grew up, though, y'all.
Hey, yo,
You know?
listen, y'all know Blocko be talking his talk, right? Blocko brought a few things to the internet, the no
Yeah.
freakies and all of that good shit, right?
Yeah.
But after listening to my son today, after listening to Timbo today, I might have to take a little thing and tuck it in my
Yeah.
mental Rolodex. I hope you don't mind. But if you
Yo,
hear me
it's
saying
all
some
fun
fly
around
shit
me.
that you said, it's guaranteed it's gonna be said in the infamous words of the real Yolla. And I'm gonna take that, right?
Nah, yo, my nigga. There's so many people talking like me, man. You know what
So
I'm saying?
many.
Like, this shit ain't even funny, man.
And
Like, you
people
know,
really don't even know we
and
jumping
they
ahead,
don't
but I
know.
just got to say this before we get ahead. No freaky. People
Mhm.
really don't know. Like if I told a nigga like, yo, this nigga you looking at, he what E40 is on the West Coast, he that for the East Coast.
Facts, facts,
What
and we
E40
already
is on
solidified
the
that.
West
Yeah,
Coast, my son Timbo is that on the East Coast. Half
yeah,
the shit y'all niggas is saying. Y'all think
yeah.
it came from Vado, or if y'all ain't think it came from Vado, y'all think it came from the nigga Gunner and all that slime shit. Nah, that's the
That's my
originator
shit.
of all this
That's my
slime
shit.
shit. Figure
Yeah,
deal me. Yo, you
yeah,
figure deal me? That's the
yeah.
originator. Well, I'm jumping
Just go
ahead of
listen to
myself.
Nori O albums. You go listen to the Nore album. You hear we been saying slime. Been
Word,
saying that. But
word.
niggas even thought about that.
Well,
Trust
well,
me.
all right,
Been,
we jumping ahead of ourselves. Hold on, because I'm getting
yeah,
excited. No freaky. I'm
yeah.
getting
Fuck
excited.
it.
No
It's all
freaky. Let
great,
me slow
Miguel.
it down. Let me
They
slow
need
it
to
down.
know the truth. They need
They
to know
need
the
to know,
truth,
but we go
y'all.
get to it. We go get to it. So let's
Yeah,
get back to Queens, right? So let's jump to our teenage years. Like let's jump to like 13, 14, 15, when you really smelling yourself. You might have dug into a few little guts already, and you got a little teen, y'all getting money. Let's jump to that era right there.
yeah. Well, I was still in Left Rack around that time. You know what I'm saying? So, niggas was doing their thing, and niggas caught on to shit. Like, the streets teach you well, man. You know what I'm saying? So the shit you learning out there and the rules and all that shit you gotta abide by. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a solid
Because it
nigga,
was
y'all.
definitely for y'all youngest that's not playing by no rules now, which is every man for himself. In our era, it was definitely unwritten rules. And it was
Yeah,
OGs when they saw that you had potential in
yeah.
you, would come and grab you and son you real quick, like, yo, let me show you how to walk this walk the
That's
right
your
way.
street dad. Yeah, that would be your street dad. You know what I'm saying? That would be your street dad. Nigga showing you the ropes, nigga. Learn from daddy. You know what I mean? That's
Hmm.
real talk. I only know one way, y'all. I don't know how to act like these niggas. I don't know how to change with the decades and none of that shit. I speak slanglish for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Not for the industry. Like, I created this shit to keep motherfuckers out my business. You know what I mean? For the things I was doing. You know what I mean?
That
So
was like that was like your pig Latin right there.
yeah, my nigga, I'm telling you, the bitches had niggas fucked up in the '80s, man. Talking about you in your face, you don't even know what they saying with that on say backwards, all that crazy shit. So I had to butterize the niggas. I was like, I'm gonna find me something. Well, motherfucker ain't gonna be able to understand what I'm saying, neither.
Can you remember the day that you sat down and collectively thought, yo, I'm about to put this lingo together?
Yeah, it was like in '85.
Talk to me. I need to
Motherfucker.
hear about that shit, homie. I'm gonna
Yeah,
sit back on this one.
it was like
It's
in
your
'80.
show, B.
You know what I'm saying? Like around that time. Plus, I wasn't really going to school, my nigga. I was just like in homeroom, lunch, and everybody else class about midnight. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm hitting the block. I told you I'm hustling already. I'm eating
School and
shit.
fashion show for niggas like us at that time. We just coming to show niggas we fresh.
Yeah, niggas was fresh. I was wearing uptowns when niggas had motherfucking Pumas and all that shit. Like niggas was getting money, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was wearing Nautica pullovers, all that shit Macy's was selling back in the days. Niggas was wearing that shit. You know what I mean? But we was big on like army fatigue suits, Carhartt shit. You know what I'm saying?
Queens
Hustlers
niggas was
gear.
famous for the core hard, B. Word, I had
Yeah,
to feel
man,
that.
hustlers
Y'all
gear,
niggas
man.
had that buttery core hearts, B, for
Yeah, man. I
real.
was
I'm
reading
talking about
about some real.
the vest with the cocaine white piped out
Yeah,
long john
y'all.
joint,
Yeah,
with the
y'all.
pants, with the core hard high, and some crispy Timbs on with that shit. Word.
Real talk. I don't regret my life, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here for a reason. You know what I mean? And I done did mad shit in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, I had a great life. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to finish it buttery. You know what I mean? There's
I
another one.
so in these streets around your teenage years, you ever had to hit Sparford or DFY, some shit like that?
Nah, only thing I've been to was Rikers Island, C-74.
All
That's
right.
it.
So
Word.
what is the age where you start meeting this young nigga named Victor Santiago that they call Poppy?
He was 11, so I was like probably 14, 15, something like that.
Oh, you
You
older?
know?
You was older than son.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So he
Yeah.
no disrespect. Every young dude has one of them dudes in his life at that age. So it ain't no disrespect to what I'm about to say. But at that age, we could kind of say that son kind of looked up to you, or was kind of like, yo, that's my guy right there.
Now that's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Like he used to be with me every day. Like you know what I mean. Like he was there.
So
Like
how
you know.
does an 11-year-old just be hanging out and doing whatever he want to do with a 14, 15-year-old? Like he was just a wild little nigga on the block.
Nah, he used to. I know his whole family. So you know what I mean. He used to yell
Oh,
at
you
his
know his
pops.
pops and
Rest in
moms and
peace.
all of that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mambo. Like he used to holler at his pops. Like yo, could I chill outside with Timbo? Real nigga shit. Like you know what I mean. He was my little man, so I ain't care. So you know what I mean. Like they trusted him with me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I tell you, Left Rack was a chill life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was getting money and it was just popping, man, every day. Every day.
So
You know what I'm
so
saying?
is this the free base era, the crack era, or this just still the it's just
Nah, this
cool
is
era?
the crack era now, because we had that orange just thing going on out there, you know what I mean? Like word, like this is the yak era. You know what I mean? And I seen it transform from free base to that. Like, you know, police was catching us with that shit. They didn't
You
even know
seen it
what it was.
transform just like I did from where niggas had to have money to fuck
Yeah,
with it. Like
yeah,
it was 200, 100 a gram
yeah,
to where it bust all the way down to $5, $10 joints,
yeah.
$3
That's a fact.
joints.
I'm saying police was literally letting you go when they catch the rocks because they didn't know
So
what that
before,
was.
let me ask you a question because I always wanted to know this because I know it affected South Side heavy, but I want to know, and then we go back up. I want to know did that burnt that cop killing shit? Did that affect all the queens? Did that affect y'all niggas on the left rack too?
What killing?
When they killed that cop,
I don't
'cause I
even
know that's when
remember.
they formed TNT and all that good shit around the time that Pappy and them niggas had that cop killed.
Oh, I
Like
don't know. I
I know.
don't.
The reason why I'm saying that, I know mad niggas that left Queens right there. That's why so many niggas down south from New York, because it was mad Queens niggas who jetted and came down south for their grandparents. Because that's TNT was running around heavy, knocking
Yeah,
everybody back then.
mhm. Yeah. I don't really pay attention to that shit. Like, cause it's like, you know, that shit happen every day. You know what I'm
Right. So it
saying?
was just living life for you, huh? There go
Yeah,
fruit right
living
there.
life.
Hey, yo,
Like,
Timbo,
yeah,
there go
I
fruit right
don't do
there, B.
homework like that. Yeah, I don't do my homework like that. You know what I'm saying? For the moment.
There go Fuquan right there, son.
Yolla.
Yeah, the Yolla right there, say. But
Fruquan,
anyway,
real nigga that, man. I remember you, man, from the building, man, back in the days, Yolla. Telling you, real nigga that.
Jersey J, salute. China Brim, salute. Fuquan, you already know. Thanks for the
Yeah.
pull up. All of you, thanks for the pull up.
Those days
All
for
right, so
you.
boom. Now you saying you knew his pops. What they used to call his pops?
Mambo.
He was a boxer, right?
Yeah.
Was he nice?
I mean, from what I heard, like I never saw a fight, but I heard he was good at what he do. I heard he was good at what he did. Word.
So at 11 years old, is he Poppy then, or he little Victor then? He Vic. What is he then?
He poppy. He
He
little
still
poppy.
Poppy then.
Yeah, little poppy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he was like the little nigga from Bellies that Nas went and pulled up on. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Shorty was already doing his thing. Nori wanted to be like that, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Word. So
He
that's what
wanted to
was
be
like.
known for the little nigga in the hood busting his gun and trying to sell a little rock and all that good shit.
Yeah, all that. We all
My
do
number
that.
one mod, So Devon, shout it out.
Yeah,
All right.
that's how.
So y'all niggas didn't eat any dirt together? Y'all niggas, you just kept him as your little man.
I mean, we was hustling together. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as dirt, nah. Just you know what I mean? Like
So
we
you
was
were speaking, you said you made this decision in 85. So that means you speaking this lingo at this time you fucking with little Poppy.
fax machine.
Was he grabbing on bits and pieces of the lingo then, or did he wait till he got older to start talking it?
Now he always wanted to be like me. Like if he don't tell you that, he's straight lying to you. He always wanted to be like me. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see him now, who is he? Nigga, straight me. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. So you know, I can't. You can't say I'm lying. You know what I mean? Word. So
Mm,
you know, but you know, he
mm.
was my man like that. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate the way shit is now. You know, it's far fetched for me. So like, you know, but I ain't gonna dwell on that because I know what I am, nigga. Like, I put you with real niggas. You ain't put me with
That's
no
what I'm
niggas.
about to get to right now. We about to get to
Yeah,
that
man.
right now. And then we go
Yeah,
come back
man.
to up north since we got Big Fruit in the building and all that. We got China Brim in the building. We go come back to the island and up
Let me
north.
got
But
it.
right now we
Yeah.
about to get to, not only did you what I remember you hold on, you was supposed we gonna get to that. You was rapping that one time too. So at one I'm thinking, son, the lingo, son took that, son looked up to you from a young age. He might have started rapping because you was rapping or whatever. But when you not only did you introduce him to that, you put a team around this nigga. Like when Pone got locked up, the strongest this nigga Nori ever was is when he was running with MU. And that's
And
your peoples.
you already
Murder
know.
unit is your peoples. Y'all niggas was fucking the tunnel up. Y'all niggas, if you saw them numbers,
You
you
don't
saw
believe.
them numbers come through. You knew it was a problem when the numbers came through, boy. Tell me
Only
that connection, the murder unit connection and the Timbo connection, yeah?
that's my brothers in them. You know what I'm saying? From my pops. Remember I told you my pops had
Because
17
you
y'all.
originally from the BX.
So one of my brothers is the murder unit niggas. You know what I mean? So when I came from up Nidorf, I linked with them niggas, and you know what I mean? And I knew the poppy nigga was rapping. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no team, man. So, you know, I knew this was gonna work. And my brothers in them is off the yells above, just like you said. Like,
Let me
yeah,
tell you how shit. Let me tell you how strong these niggas was. Cause anybody from our era, Big Fruit, I know you up north and you remember this era. Soda Vano, anybody from our era, y'all remember at one time just because Nori from Left Rack, Pone from Queensbridge.
yeah,
And then when it seemed like when Pone got locked up, it was a lot of tension going on in QB. Like Mob Deep and Nori got into some shit, Littles and Nori, like all these QB niggas was wild and you know what I mean, trying to get at this nigga Nori. But as soon as that you heard of MU, or that shit came to a cease and dismiss. It was no more of that shit, B.
that's a fit that. That's a fit that. That's what I'm saying. You know, Slime is, that's why a lot of these rappers like him, because they was scared of MU. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they fuck with him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It is what it is, man. Like a nigga hold me down like that, man. Like, yo, fam, I'm at your mercy. It's not a game, fam. Like, especially for that long. Like, it was a lot of wolves out there, y'all. Like,
Niggas caught Biz fucking with this nigga, like holding this nigga down, B.
dominating niggas. Like, it was a lot of wolves we was going up against. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, some do it better than others. You know what I mean? That's real talk. Like, man, this is the streets, man. We like in the Serengeti, nigga, with the lions and the hyenas and all that. You know what I mean? Outside is one big Rikers Island, minus the
That's a
bar.
fact.
You get in how you fit in, nigga. I'm telling you, y'all.
That's a fact.
Because you know what they do to you when you in there. Nigga, you closed in. You can't go nowhere.
That's a fact.
So, you know, it's all that shit you got to learn when you growing up on these streets. A lot of these rapping niggas ain't never really been through this shit. I don't know these rapping niggas from Rikers Island that be talking that shit in NY. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know niggas like Mano that was in there. Yeah, I could vouch for that. I saw him. You know what I mean? Real nigga shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Red Cafe, real niggas. Like, I don't know.
Brooklyn, stand up. Red Cafe, that's my nigga Guyanese Cafe.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace, my son Mac Beck. You know what I mean? That's my bro, Mike Beck. I love that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas, man. I don't know what these niggas talking about, y'all. You know what I mean? But it's all Graverdale to Midi, because I really lived that life, and that shit ain't nothing to glorify. You know what I'm saying? Word to mother.
That's a
So,
fact. All right, so back up. So tell me about you catching your first bid then. What was
yeah,
that about? It was, I
that,
mean, hustling and all that or what?
yeah, hustling. Plus, I think I had a fake robbery. You know what I mean? But niggas was we had one of the illest buildings in the Bronx on 184th and Walton. Niggas was selling old 34s for trade. Like we was killing these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I got caught in some shit like that. My man opened the door for these niggas and they ran
All
down.
right, hold back up. We might jump ahead real quick for the people. So Millie shout it out. Nari shout it out. So you doing your thing. You originally from the BX. You already doing your thing. You and the Yolla, y'all hustling together and all that good shit. But then you take your hustle back to the BX.
Everywhere with me.
You all over doing your 1-2.
Everywhere. Albany, Lexington first, everywhere. Like we playing, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like I'm learning from some real niggas. This ain't some shit I'm thinking on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is older than me, y'all. I'm just a tall 8-year old, but you know.
So can you shout out? I mean, 1 or 2 without any problems. A couple of your OGs.
Nah, my OGs is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them passed away, but you know, it's the niggas who 50 Mad Dogs. That's what we was, y'all. A family. Spanish niggas, black niggas, 169 Sheridan, lit, nigga. If you from that era, you know them. Trust me. Trust me, you know them. If you from that era. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the originators of that. You know what I'm saying?
My
Like I'm
son just said. You see that? My son just said R.I.P. Mike Beck. That was my son.
my
Word,
son,
East New York. That's my G. All right, so boom. Hey, how old are you when you catch this first bid?
16. Yeah,
16?
yeah, 16. I'm on the island. You know what I'm saying? You go through the trials and tribulations, man. Like
Is this
niggas,
when you were counter Big Fruquan?
yeah, that's when I heard his name in the building and all
His
that
name was
stuff.
ringing bells back then?
Yeah,
C70 Fruit?
yeah, y'all. And you know, these were the days where you couldn't even jack a nigga name. You couldn't take a nigga name back in those days. You know what I'm saying? You do that
You
shit
had to
now.
build your own name. That's a fact.
Yeah, my nigga, because there was no gangs. It was all 5 borough shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You had to do what you had to do, my nigga. And you know, going in there, nigga, I'm telling you, it's
So you
inspiring.
16, you talking about around what, 89, 90, 91?
Yeah. 89, 90, yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
That's when that BX and how you fit into that since you from the BX when the BX and Brooklyn war was going on.
Shit, I just be me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I learned from that shit. Like that shit turned me into a man. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen that shit turn silverbacks into meerkats. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like real nigga talk. Nigga don't even want to come through that shit again ever. You know what I mean? And then when the blood shit happened, I knew the first two bloods. You know what I'm saying? Scully and Shower. You know they know I used to.
Scully, I think Scully down got dip. I think Scully in Jamaica right now.
Scully and Shower, ask them. They tell you Timbo, man. Couldn't nobody go watch them because you know they was in the bang. You know what I'm saying? It was like 7 of them niggas. But the only ones they wanted was Timbo or Dead on Row. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Dead
Oh, I
on Row.
see.
Yeah, he was in HDM with me and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, I know everything, man. I'm part of everything monumental. You know what I'm saying? It's just the world don't know me yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm building Yollas. That's what I do. I build the Yolla. By accident though, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I got classes going on, but as far as this slang shit, like you said, me and E40 got this shit in smash.
That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying? And we did a track together. Shit was called Give Me My Slang Back. You know what I'm saying? It just
Say
wasn't too much.
word.
Yeah, trust me. He called me down lazy. Word. Trust me. We did a track called Give Me My Slang Back. I'm telling you.
Give me my sling back, eh?
True
Eh?
story. This
Try
was
to
years
boom.
ago. Like niggas can't fuck with Mindy. Like this the first time they really meeting me. But it's buttery. They thinking everybody else created this shit. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I'm
Now I don't know if
certified.
this the first time niggas is me. I'm gonna give you your flowers. Now let me take that back because that's some word. I'm gonna give you your credit where credit is due, my G. Because if niggas pay attention, like this might be the first time you really in the forefront pushing your own Yalla movement and your
Really?
own Yallaism. That's fly, right? Yallaism, that's fly, right? Yeah, pushing your own Yallaism and all of that good shit, right? But if niggas pay attention, you was there. It's videos and clips where son like, yo, talk to my man. D.
Yeah.
Leezy, talk to Timbo. Yeah, I mean, they hear you talking your shit. You've been in the background. I think this the first time the world's seeing you up front, close and personal. No freaky.
Fax machine. But you
I
know,
mean,
that's exactly how it is. Cause I really wasn't in front of the cameras and all that. You know what I'm saying? Cause when your man using something of yours, you thinking it's like in good faith. You know what I'm saying? But it
when y'all
wasn't.
supposed to have a rap group, when you supposed to be a duo in a rap group or some shit,
Yeah, we had the Killer 3 shit. That was me, Moose, and Maze.
it was
You know what
three
I'm
of
saying?
you. That's Maze, Mussolini, and Maze.
Mussolini and Maze. Yeah, that was, you know, Mussolini, my cousin. So, you know, around those times, we was called the Killer 3, you know what I'm saying? But all we did was a mixtape with like 28 joints on it, you know what I'm saying? Word, but yeah, I was part of that. You know, I was learning that shit. I wasn't a rapper,
So
but you
was
know,
you around? Was you up north or on Rikers, or was you around when Mussolini and them was fucking with Prodigy?
nah, I was locked up still. I came out in 98, you know what I'm saying? When the Nore album dropped, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I came
Now,
out there.
on that Nore album, how does it feel? Even like you just gave me a little piece of it, no freaky. When you said you when son using your shit, you think he using it, yeah, I mean for goodness, like he go put
Yeah,
everybody on this, that, and the third. But on that
yeah.
Nore album, when you hear son spitting your shit, like how you feel, or does one half of you feel proudly and the other half salty, or is all of you proud, or either all of you salty?
At that
Smitty
time,
Brown.
I was all the way proud because you know the speech pediment of it was we gonna all eat. You know what I'm saying?
Give these niggas real quick a little taste, no freaky, of the wordplay that Son made famous, but got from you.
The jump off.
Jump
Uh,
off. The first time you heard jump off, Joe Buttons and all of that. Nah. First time
yeah,
you heard jump off was Son. The word.
He made that song off our slang. You know what I'm saying? Because Angie Martinez had that shit like part of her skit every time she came on the radio. Nori was saying that shit like multiple times, and that's all she used to play before she came
And
on.
Joe Budden heard that shit from Angie and made a whole song out the shit. But when
Angie.
you hear the word jump off, anybody who used jump off, this
Yeah.
is, I told you, the originator,
The
not the duplicator.
all
Blocko
that.
Blinky used the originator.
Jump off TV, all that. Like them niggas got that shit from that. They ain't know about the jump off till I brung that shit home from prison, y'all. Trust me. And it's a noun. You know what I mean? It's a person, place, a
Place
thing.
or thing.
You just gotta know how to butterize it. You know what I mean? It's just people get excited about what's being said. But a lot of my shit got meaning. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. You know what I
All right,
mean?
hold on. All right, we got. Nah, I mean, we got
You feel me?
Slime. What else he was using that
Crime,
he made famous?
Yolla, know what I
Yeah,
mean?
what?
You
I tell you,
heard
hold on. Is Yolla also a noun? Is that a person, place, or thing?
the place a thing, man. It's how you butterize it, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I created this shit for me. I don't care what nobody think what I sound like. Like, I like me. You know what I mean? So who cares what you think about me? I call myself certified bozo. The fuck I care what another person call me.
But
You
yo,
know
you
what
know
I mean?
what though? I think that's ill because you could say you are responsible. You're responsible for East Coast slang, a lot of it. But at this era, at this time, we talking about the early '90s and all of that, right? Like Left Rack City lingo, we could say that came from you. But you had the niggas in Queensbridge that instead of saying son, they were saying done. You know what I mean? Like they got that from a nigga that's from QB. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that was
So
their shit. I don't got nothing to do with that. You know
now
what
I
I
know
mean?
what I'm saying is it's ironic how certain cats in certain hoods, there was at least one cat in one hood that had the buttery lingo. You know what I mean? It just so happened your buttery lingo hit the world because of the nigga Poppy.
He was hot at the time. Facts. Facts.
Just like
Facts.
when a lot of niggas be hearing Mob Deep records and they hear the word done, when BK niggas, Brooklyn niggas was saying son, they came up with they done shit. Niggas don't know one nigga came up with that word done, and one nigga was calling the henny whatever he was calling the henny.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
you one nigga from Left Rack that was saying Yolla. You one nigga that was saying slime, and another nigga
Man,
took that
nigga,
shit
all
and
right.
ran with it.
You know, it is what it is, though, man. It's fucked up when it's coming like from somebody you know. You know what I mean? I can see if somebody from somewhere else jacked me, they're like, come on, it's all Gravendale, Babydale. You know what I mean? But it's coming from a nigga you raised. So, like, I don't know. I don't know how to rate that. I'm too real for that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was Mindy, nigga, all my niggas would be eating, fam. Like, I'm one of them niggas. You know what I mean? I'm from the streets for real, fam. This industry would never change me. I swear to God, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, that's how these niggas is, though, these days. Like, these niggas is walking through doors that's incredible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they called in the Diddy doors and all that good shit.
That's all I can say. It's incredible. You know what I mean? Knowing where you come from, like the struggles you've been through in life and all that.
I this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Yolla because I said this interview was about you and not the Yolla. But
Nah, it's
the thing that personally, and I don't even know Yolla, but the thing that personally got me upset watching it from the outside looking in, you get this nigga his whole lingo, you get this nigga his whole style. The nigga probably got his first pack from you. You know what I mean? Like
mm-hmm.
when you went to the corner store and you got a fucking pastrami sandwich, you probably broke off half of it for that nigga. Then when
Facts.
you
It was
come
that.
home,
Yeah. Our
you know what I
first, it
mean?
was
Then
like that. Yeah, it was like
when you
that.
come home, you put a whole movement behind this nigga where this nigga is damn near untouchable in the city. It was only a few niggas at the time that was untouchable in the city, but not one of the number one crews that was untouchable was MU. You put
Facts.
these niggas around this nigga. So how does it feel to know that you done all of this for a nigga? And we ain't even talking about the nigga. I don't care if the nigga gave you any paper, if he did this. I'm not even talking about none of that. I'm talking about how does it feel that you know you did this for a nigga, and then to hear a nigga talking greasy a couple months ago on IG. He ain't calling no names, but we know he talking about you.
Accuracy. It's
How that shit
disappointing.
feel, B? Like you
It's
put this nigga really
disappointing,
in,
but I
you
know.
ain't put him in position, but without your influence, he wouldn't be in position.
Fax machine. Fax machine. Like he knows that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. The devil was ill. You know what I'm saying? Because he all he cared about is he's up. I could see that in him, but I can also see the hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy what you're doing. So like, you know what I mean? Like that shit is like it's crazy to even talk about. Because I would never treat a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all my shit and all your movies, everything.
Yo, that whole paid in full joint where he played the nigga and played in full, that's you. Like every
Every,
word he was saying, that's you. Hey, yo,
everything
look
you
at Yalla Yalla. You ain't see me. You figured out me. That's you, Playboy. All that shit he did in the state property shit, cause and I know this is facts, cause he said it wasn't a script. He improvised all of that shit. So if he improvised all of that shit, every word he's saying damn near came from you. So that means you was his main character or his main focus to present that character.
Yeah, yeah,
He know two famous characters this nigga played, and you are the influence behind those two characters, bruh.
yeah. Because I don't know regular English really, y'all. I had to learn a couple because I got kids. You know what I mean? But I'd rather speak slang all day, y'all. You figure deal me? Everything's the yallas in me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? To the boga mill, everything. Whatever I want is the yalla. You know what I
The nigga
mean?
said the Boca Bill. Is that the cigarette? That's the cigarette?
You already diddly. You know what I mean? You already diddly. I'm telling you, but you know, my shit is, you can tell what's real and what's not. You know
Word.
what I'm saying? And I raised them, and it's a shame to see that. Like, it hurts. Like, ooh. You know what I mean? But it's all good because I know what he's thinking about, the money. Fuck, I want to eat too. Everybody want to eat. You know what I'm saying? So we probably could have did something bigger if he wasn't thinking that route. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't you or either your man a part of Smoke Champs?
Nah, not me. My brother. My brother Deuce Deuce from that music.
Dude's word.
Yeah, yeah, not me. I ain't seen Slime. I don't know. That's my nigga though. It's all
Alright,
good.
so since you ain't seen Slum, that's it, nigga. We gonna leave it right there. Right now, we gonna say fuck Slum. No disrespect. Let's get to the Yalla. What the Yalla got going on right now? What is the Yalla doing right now?
Yeah, we doing. You know, we just dropped 2 episodes of the Yolla Cash show. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh,
bread
what's
route.
that show called?
The bread route. The Yolla Cash show.
The
You know.
bread route. Hey, yo, listen, all y'all good people, whoever in my chat right now, y'all break out for a minute. Go subscribe to the bread route. The
Follow me at
Yalla
the
Pod
Real
Show.
Yolla. Yeah, follow me at the Real Yolla. The links is
At
right
the
there.
real Yalla on IG. I got that pin in the comments already. Y'all follow the Yalla and get to know the Yalla. But yeah, tell them what you got going on right now, Playboy.
Yeah, you know, we doing the swingwear, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Yolla Universal. You know what I'm saying? We got the arrows going everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to work the camera, but you know what I mean? We doing, you know, we doing that. The Yolla Cash shit. We doing the music. You know, I got an
How
artist from
long?
the
I just subscribed to that podcast this morning. How long y'all had that going?
yeah, we just dropped that shit like Wednesday or some shit like that.
Just
You know?
dropped the Wednesday. Salute. It looked like I got a good chemistry going on. That's a fact. Like I got a good chemistry going
Yeah,
on.
check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to give you the real, man. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be authentic, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't let this shit crack your Yolla like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's money to be made, man. Families to feed, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's what me and my team doing, man. Follow the Yo Yolla Wave page. You know, that's where you can see the merch. You know what I'm
Oh, that's
saying?
right. You got merch going. Matter of fact, that's what I need to do. I need we go talk in the background. I need to cop me a little bit of merch. You know what I mean? Throw your boy a discount because I want to promote it on the show and all of that good shit. Cause I seen this shit, and in the words of the Yalla, the shit is buttery. The shit is buttery. That's a fact.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Father's Day coming and all that. You know, we got the street dad shirts and all that. You know what I'm saying? With the hit that. So, you know what I mean? Just follow. You can see the pics. Word. Yo, Yalla Wave.
Word. All right. So boom, we got the podcast going on. You getting
We
into
got
the
the
game
music.
as
We got
far as
the
the music
company here.
industry anyway.
My man from North Carolina, my son, his name Ready Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like his music is real.
Shout out Ready Rock, North Carolina, stand up.
And so word. Like we working, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Word up. The team coming together nice. So you know what I'm saying? We just trying to, can deliver the content. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying
Hey
to be.
yo, I'm gonna give you a suggestion, y'all. I know you got a lot on your plate right now, no freaky, but I'm gonna give you a suggestion, y'all, and I think it'll really pop for you, y'all, because
Y'all asking.
you
Yeah,
got the
y'all.
charisma and you got everything. You might want to do an audio book.
Audio book.
Strictly audio though, like on audible.com, strictly audible. So niggas can hear you talk to niggas could read it and feel it when they read it, no freaky, but it's gonna be a different feeling if they hear you doing a book. Yeah, I mean your story, but you speaking it with all the slang and letting know where it came from. You need to do a book, homie. Audible, I guarantee you, it's gonna pop, homie. I guarantee you.
Fire. That's fire. I'm gonna look into that. That's
Yeah,
fire.
son, listen, because you got the story, you know the people. We can't even touch on no freaky on all the shit that you've been a part of, or all the waves that you've been a part of since day one coming out to BX. All the names you can mention, and then all the crews and all the shit you've been around. Then when you moved to Queens, all the shit you did in Queens, and the niggas that know you, and this nigga who's a famous nigga. Then you could go up north and talk about Rikers Island up north, then bring it back. You need to do an audio book, homie.
Oh,
You
yo.
need to do an audio book, homie. That's a
Nah, that's
fact.
fine, yo. I appreciate that. Word of mother.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna
Oh,
definitely
I'll
look
drop
into
the
that.
link in the chat. I don't even know. I ain't even set up for all of that, you clown. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Go to IG. If you go to IG, type in at the real Yolla. At the real Yolla on IG. Go ahead and subscribe to his IG. And on his IG, he got the link. That's how I found the link. He got the link to the YouTube show on the IG. So yeah, go subscribe to his IG.
Y'all a cash show. Word.
Y'all cash your word. That's a fact. But yeah, so we got that going on. We got the podcast. I wish you nothing but the best, my G. Nothing but the best. And you got, see it. I watched the nigga, no disrespect. I watched the nigga that was close to another superstar nigga, famous nigga. And when he first hit the airways with it, he was salty. He was bittery. You know what I mean? He came back, you know what I mean, later on in the years, and he straightened that out. And that's the nigga D Haven who used to fuck with Jay-Z. What I could say about you out of all the interviews I seen about you out of all of this, even this one right here, you
Mm,
still remain humble about the whole situation. Like, I know if you wanted to pop shit, you
yeah,
could really pop shit. If you want to add dirty laundry, you can add dirty laundry, but you keeping it 100 and you keeping it in a buck and standing tall and just being a humble man and just saying, I wish it wouldn't have happened like that. Boy is
fact.
boy, and I'm doing me. I respect you for that, my G, because a lot of niggas wouldn't have took that route, homie. A lot of
Yeah.
niggas wouldn't have took that route.
Nah, it's my bro. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Just he
And
needs
for
to
that
feel like
alone, I'm a small podcast, Nori. I don't know if you watching or if you got any of your little niggas watching. For that alone, my nigga, you might need to get your mind right. It's a few niggas out here that done tried to air your dirty laundry. This nigga known you since you was 11 years old, snot nosed little kid running around with some fucking fruit of balloons on and mismatched socks and all that with the pro cares of the all stars on. He knew you from back then, my nigga. And he ain't popping shit. He ain't airing out your dirty laundry. He ain't saying, even though he's saying he raised you, he's still saying it in a respectful way. He ain't saying, yo, I son that little nigga. He ain't doing it disrespectful. It is what it is. We all had a older nigga that we looked up to, that we ran with. This was
mm-hmm.
yours. And you
Mm-hmm.
fronting on son. I don't know why. I'm on the outside looking in. But
Yeah.
one thing you got to say, you got to give son his credit because he ain't shitted on your name yet, Playboy. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact.
Real
That's
nigga
a
talk.
whole fact, Planet Playing Field. My son said absolutely correct, Blocko. He ain't shitted on this nigga name at all. Every time you bring the Yalla name up, it's always respectful. It's always, that's my man. I sunned him when he was using my lingo. I thought it'd be, I mean, it was all good. Son, eat off of that. He just didn't do what I would have liked him to do with it. But okay, that's him. I ain't gonna talk shit about son. You got yo, my hat's off to you for that one, Playboy. You
So
gotta salute that
like he
shit.
know what it is. He
That's a
just got to
fact.
come back around, man. He know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk, fam. Like I'm still me, man. I ain't changing for nobody. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Word.
my hat's off to you for that shit. That's a big man, no freaky. No
Yeah.
freaky. That's the bigger man, no freaky. Cause you went to the interview where he popping shit in response to the interview you did, you still didn't talk shit about that nigga. You kept it official. I was the first one with this shit, son. Took the lingo from me.
You know that. My shit buttery, man. It's addictive. I'm telling you, it's addictive, y'all. Like, you know what
That's
I
a
mean?
fact. You know how many
Like,
niggas is saying slime? It's niggas down south that think the nigga Gunna started slime. It's niggas in New York of a certain generation that think the nigga Vado started slime. It's niggas in our generation that think the nigga Nori started slime. Nah, slime.
I told you the receipt already, though. Like, you go back to the Nore album, you're going to hear this voice right here saying slime on his shit. It's there. And this is before all these niggas you talking about.
Way before.
Way before these niggas. So how
Way
did
before.
you You
Cause
know?
I'm 49, B. So I think when that NORE album came out, I might have been like 23, some shit,
Yeah,
somewhere
some shit
around
like
here.
that. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Half
Yeah.
these niggas weren't even born yet. That's saying this shit right now. Matter of fact, fuck half of them. 85% of these niggas weren't even born yet. That's saying the shit that came from your think tank, homie.
Yeah. You know, remember when I did the Nah Mean You Heard shit? Like he had the video for it, the
I
grimy song.
remember that.
Mean You Heard shit. You know what I'm saying? That was me doing the chorus. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, hold on. Now I mean, you heard. Now
Yeah,
it's
the
for a
grimy.
nigga that says you heard a lot. For a nigga
Yeah.
that says you heard a lot, it was always to me. You heard came from. I'm asking, saying this to see if this where you got it from. You heard was like if you on 23 and 1 and niggas is playing chess 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, they yelling shit, or you try and give a nigga a message, you be like, yo, you heard? You know what I mean? Did you take that from that and bring it back from?
Yeah, I butterized it. I tweaked it a little bit. Now I mean you heard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just butterized it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now I mean you heard is mine. You know what I mean? Word.
That's crazy. Yo. Yeah,
Language,
son, you need to. Yeah, listen, son, I'm not stunting. I'm
yeah.
not gassing you, no freaky, because you here, son. You
Y'all
are the E40 of the East Coast. Fuck the E40 of the East Coast. You are D Leezy. You are Timbo. You are the Yolla man. East Coast slang
y'all
extraordinaire. I don't even think
y'all
Ghostface fucking with you. And Ghost got crazy slang. I don't
yeah.
even think Ghostface fucking with you, homie. You need to write a book, B. You need to write a book. An
My
audio book. Even if
yeah.
you don't want to write the audio book on your show, if you just do segments once a week where you like doing your story, your life story, and you spit your shit, you need to
Mm,
do something, son. It's gonna pop. I'm telling you, it's gonna pop. Why wouldn't it pop when niggas has been using your shit for the past 30 years and
right.
don't even know it?
Don't even know it.
Nigga,
Word.
see what I'm saying? Niggas been using your shit the past 30 years and don't even know it. If the originator of all this shit had a son, you the Don Bishop Magic Wand of this shit. You know how all
Well,
them pimp niggas they refer to Don Bishop Magic Wand?
they
You the
did.
Don Bishop Magic Wand of this shit, son. They gonna need the original copy. You are the
Certified.
holy grail of this shit, B.
Yeah, they can't fuck with me, y'all. I'm telling you, my shit too buttery. The only word I don't own is wavy. You know what I mean? Max B got that.
Max killed the wavy. Yo, you wish
He
you would have took
killed
the wavy,
that.
D?
I wish I had that. That's buttery. That's buttery. That's buttery. I pay y'all, man. Trust
Yeah,
me, I pay her
yeah.
mine.
Max killed the wavy. That wavy he came up with what then. But who knows? Who knows? I could
Right?
imagine if you and
Pick it
Max
up.
would have caught each other behind that G War, y'all niggas could have had one of the illest rap groups. If y'all niggas would have been a duo, y'all been one of the illest duos ever, B. Word.
That's what it could have been. Yeah, definitely. I'm telling you. My son Fat Bible is something to look at too, though. That nigga off the Yolla Bubs with it. The Fleeble nigga, you know what I mean? Word. So, you know, this shit is, yo, this shit, like you said, like, my kind is probably birthed every decade or so. Like, you can't create this. Like, you know what I mean? God gave me this shit. You know what I mean? Like, me, that's how I yell at him. I mean, I'm yelling
That's your
God.
gift. Everybody has a gift.
Yeah.
That's your gift.
Yeah, it's a ghost to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just you just need to know the truth. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like how I'm talking to your people right now. If people ask Nori these same questions and he don't say what I'm saying, that's just like buffoonery. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna get on camera and make nothing up. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a good connected daughter. Like I said earlier, you know what I mean? Like real talk.
Nah. You gotta give yourself more credit than that. See, you a humble dude. You are a fucking humble dude. Once again, I salute it. But since you so humble, let me pop the shit for you. You ain't a connected dot, my nigga. You are the dots. You make other niggas connect them. You know what I mean?
Right.
You are the blueprint. See, a connector dollar is a nigga. Nori is the connector dollar. Nori came in and took your blueprint and connected the dots and made it pop from him. He a
Right.
connected dollar. No, nigga, you the blueprint. You are the fucking dots. Fuck connect them. There wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be no dots if it wasn't for you.
Fuck with
You
me.
the page, you the ink, you the dots, you the whole original found. You are the foundation. You need all of that for the foundation. You the foundation. All these other niggas out here that's been biting your shit for 20, 30 years, they the connected dollars.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying, family?
Thanks.
You too humble. You even too. Fuck that. What you need to do one day, son, go in the mirror one day, go in the mirror one day, you know what I mean? After you done smoked you one or whatever, just stand in the mirror, take your shirt off, no freaky, and just pop your shit in the mirror, nigga, cause you that nigga, B. I don't even think you know how much of that nigga you are, family. Everybody has been saying your shit, not my shit, your shit for the past 30 years. Yo, listen, when I heard fucking the nigga from Math Hoffa show say no freaky, nigga, I went crazy. I made a whole little clip about it and all. Nigga, you know you took no freaky from me. I'm the first nigga on the line with no freaky. That's one nigga. Nigga, you got millions of niggas in the fucking world saying your shit. You need to pop your shit, nigga. It's okay to be humble, that's your style, but one day you just need to nigga pop, go crazy, nigga, pop your shit, B. Cause you the originator, B.
Yeah, but that's why, being that they talking it, that's why we try to sell it. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well rock it if you're already screaming it. You know what I mean? Real talk. You got to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got shit to pop, mad shit to pop, but you know what I mean? It's not really worth it. Like when I get
Nah,
this,
not Timbo is worth. You know what? Not the pop shit. It's not probably worth it to pop shit about that nigga. We go keep because that was a true friendship. So keep
yeah,
that trick that
exactly,
friendship
yeah,
true. Even if it's not there no more, what it was, let's keep it true. What I'm telling you is pop shit about your lingo. Let me give you an example.
yeah,
When Snoop Dogg was on his pimpin' shit heavy, right? Who he went and got? He went and got the fucking holy grail of pimpin'. He went and got Don Bishop Magic Wand out of Chi-Town, right?
yeah.
If niggas knew that this is your shit, nigga, you could probably getting paid for features, getting paid for walkthroughs. If you really promote that this is your shit, niggas would be proud to be around you because they want to know the next thing you gonna come up with so they could put it out there to the world. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right,
You see what I'm saying?
right.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
ain't saying pop shit about that nigga. Even though you could eat pop, I ain't saying do that. That's some negative shit. I ain't saying do that. What I'm saying is pop shit about you being who the fuck you are, nigga.
with the Yolla Cast show, I feel that's the platform I get to do that on.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a
So
fact. That's a
you know
fact.
what I mean?
We got to
So
get that
trust
popping,
me,
good
I give
people.
you the
Let's get the
same.
Yalla Cash
Yeah.
popping. You heard?
I got a story to tell. Like you know what I mean? Trust me. Like just follow the Yolla and you'll see. It's
Yo,
authenticity,
whatever I
man.
could do to help my G, whatever I could do to help humbly and respectfully, I like to be a part of that. No freaky B, because
Nah,
for a
respect.
fact you got a story to tell. That's like I've been reaching out. You know what I mean? So I had to do this interview. I don't give a fuck if one person showed up. I had to get to do this interview because I feel like this nigga's story need to be told, B.
Right.
It's
Right.
too many niggas who jack other niggas' style, whether they did it when they was in a friendship with the nigga or whether they did it spitefully. It's too many niggas that jack other niggas' style and won off that shit. Why can't the originator win?
Word. Word.
You see what I'm saying? Why can't the originator? Not saying you ain't doing you holding you down. You know what I mean? I'm saying, but why you can't win like these niggas is winning? That's winning off of your shit.
Oh, no.
You can't turn on Drink
In my
Champs and
head,
not
I
hear this
always
nigga say something that came from Timbo. You can't go to a record, an album, a CD, a stream that and not hear something that this nigga go say that came from Timbo. So if that nigga can eat off of this shit, good people, why we can't get Timbo eating off this shit? He the originator, B.
originator. Yeah. He tried to. Yeah.
I'ma pop your shit for you, my nigga, cause you a humble soul.
Nah, that's the knockoff shit they fucking with. I'm just trying to get them to, I'm trying to introduce them to the real.
Why you
You
going to
know,
Canal Street, my nigga, when you could go, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
man. They know what it
You could
is,
walk into
man.
Gucci. You could really walk into Gucci. Why you going to get the knockoff, B?
Yeah, no, that's
Why you
real
going to
talk.
get the bullshit Ferragamos when you go to the Ferragamo store?
And some
And you
people,
got the money for it. It ain't like you ain't got the money for it. You got the money to cop it, so nigga cop the authentic shit. So what I'm telling you is all y'all who Jack and Son, y'all Jack and Son for his lingo and the way he had the slang in the game and all that, then y'all need to be jacking my son's show and my son podcast and his IG because he is the originator. You don't want to go cop the fucking bootleg shit, right? You don't want the what of those. You want the originator, son.
talk to me badly. This is
You
butter.
dig?
This is
Word,
butter.
but I ain't gonna hold you, my G. Shout you, tell the good people how to get in contact, your podcast, your IG. Tell them people again.
At the Real Yolla. The links is always gonna be up on my Instagram, so you know you can just follow me there. DAREALYOLLA at the Real Yolla, and follow the Yo Yolla Wave page. Just put a yo in front of Yolla with the wave at the end.
Yo,
That's
Yalla
where you
Wave,
see the
this
merch.
nigga
You know
buddy.
what I'm saying? You know,
Word.
all like I said, it's in the biddy dial.
You want
Word.
to give any shout outs to any of your peoples or something? The people on
And
your
shout out
podcast
to
with
you,
you?
man. You know, my team, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all are universal. Trust me, man. We got a team we building, man, the bread route. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my niggas. They already know 13, 21, 50. It don't matter. Marcy. We here, Hilltop. Real nigga shit. You know what I mean? Shiesty. You know what it is. It's my turn to play, y'all. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. It's your turn to play, son. I'm telling you, B, you
Play,
could
y'all.
be like the Babe Ruth of
Yeah.
this shit, the Hank Aaron of this shit, B. Michael Jordan
Shout,
of this shit, B. It's your
you know what I
time to
mean?
play, B.
Word. Yeah, shout out to you for letting me come through your platform. You know what I mean? Real nigga shit. I salute
Word.
that today.
Word, word,
Real
word. Anytime, son. Anytime you want to get something off your chest, the platform is open. B. I respect you. I appreciate you for giving me your time. That's the most important thing in the world, homie. And you gave me about a good hour and some change of your time. Be an hour and 5 minutes to be exact. I appreciate your time. We can't get that shit back. And you let Blocko be a part of that moment, homie. Salute. That's a fact. Salute.
real nigga that. Real nigga
Word.
that.
But this what we go do. I'm gonna get back at you on IG. We go pop some shit with the people real quick, and then we go shut it down real quick.
All right, y'all.
Salute, homie. Thank you. The real, y'all already know. Y'all already know, B. Great
Y'all,
fucking
man.
show right there. That's a great show right there. Yeah, yeah, good people. We're shaking. Cosmology Bay, peace. DC, peace. Hold on, I take my man off. Hold on, let me get him off the joint. Boom, there you go. Remove. Yeah, all right. But yeah, Bay, what's good? Seven Guard, what's good? DC, what's good? Thank you, DC. I appreciate that, DC. Word, I appreciate that. Modesty, Dom, shout it out, Modesty. Shout out to Sister Benzo and all of that. Planet Plainfield, New Jersey's finest. What's good? Seven Guard, you already know, God. You already know, God. Peace to the God. You already know. Peace to the God on this Culture Freedom Day. You heard? That's a fact. This nigga right here. This nigga right here, you think you doing something now, right? You done showed up to True Lives. You didn't caught True Lives, so you think you're doing something now, right? Shakur? Yeah, you good looking, Shakur. Thanks for pulling up, Playboy. That's a fact. Sir V, the distinguished one. A name like that, the nigga gotta be distinguished. Sir motherfucking Valentino. He can't be a bum ass nigga with a name like Sir Valentino. Fuck is we talking about? We can't do that. The Lion. The Lion. You heard? Tavon Miller. Number one supporter right there. That's my G. Double R, Tavon, G Mac. Word. Word. Speaking of G Mac right there, shout it out. I appreciate you all for pulling up, B. So Devon, I don't know what's going on. I ain't seen that, you know what I mean, in a minute. Hopefully we go hear something soon, so Devon, because I really want to do that. Good people, what y'all think about this, right? If y'all in the building, tell me what y'all think about this if y'all still in the building, right? Blocko want to put together a ladies episode, right? And we gonna call that shit Blocko's Angels. We gonna call that shit Blocko's Angels. But Blocko, you know what I mean, I might be in the background. I ain't gonna be on the screen or nothing. They could talk about whatever they want to talk about as far as a female's perspective, whatever they want to talk about. I don't give a fuck what it is, just the female's perspective. And I picked So Divine and another young lady because just by the pics and the comments and all that alone, they seem to be real classy, elegant type. Even if they got to get ratchet, they go be classy while they getting ratchet. You dig? I want that shit. I need that in my life. I need the Blocko's Angels. Modesty Dom. Modesty down. I need the Blocko's Angels. So Divine, you already know. Truck, what's goody, Truck? You just missed a great, and I don't know if you missed it. I don't know if you was here, but you just missed a great interview. You might need to run that back on the replay, homie. Might need to run that. The Yolla who taught the Yolla how to Yolla. The nigga who Noriega stole his whole lingo and whole style from. Noriega was around this nigga since he was 11, since Nori was 11. My son was 13, 14, 15. You know what I mean? That was his little man. Like he know the fam. All the Yolla slime. Know what I mean? Figure deal me. You know what I mean? You heard all that shit, son. Son is the originator of all that shit. And Nori took that shit, ran with it, and got to the bag and acting like he don't know Son no more. Shit crazy. On the Nore album, Son is on the Nore album. The first time you ever heard Son Slime, Son is talking that shit. He said Slime the first time ever on the Nore album. Niggas on the run eating, right? How many niggas saying Slime now? How many niggas saying Slime now? How many niggas saying Yolla now? Don't even know where that shit came from. We just had the originator. Mrs. J, what's good? Yeah, you got to get that on the replay. You know you replay gang though. Yeah, Mrs. J, JJ, you replay gang. That's a fact. And you let it be known, nigga, replay gang. I'm watching it. Don't worry about that. I got you. I like that about you. Word, that's a fact. I would have put more comments. Vic, stop by say, Vic. I would have put more comments in the shit, but my laptop over here acting crazy. Oh, I don't really see nobody who was in here, but let me show you the bin. And I had it the last 2 lives, but I forgot to talk about it. Last time y'all had cash, y'all even cash at me. Y'all had sent the donations. I think it was Jersey J. Yeah, shouted out Jersey J. It was Miss Playful. Shout out Miss Playful. It was 2 more people. I think it was BXJ. And it was Big Cat. And Big Cat was the day before. Y'all sent me the shit, right? It added up to $19 some change. That was before YouTube took some of their cut. After YouTube took it, I think I got like $15 of that, right? All right, so boom. I told you I was gonna put something with it and get another ring light, right? I told y'all that you see me on the ring light already right there. But you see that? I told Block will keep his word. My word be bond. Block will keep his word. We on a ring light right now. And I told y'all that's why I was gonna do Blocko good. Go to work every day, you know what I mean? Blocko good. Smoke every day, I eat good, Blocko good. So any something I get from here, it goes to making this shit better for YouTube. I kept my word. As bomb is Playful Jersey J. I kept my word. Put a couple dollars with it, kept my word. What we talking about? Yeah, shout out Miss Playful. She looked out. So Devon, shout out Miss Playful. What we talking about, yo? What y'all think about that Shannon Sharp shit? Vic, what you think? I thought he should have been left the white boy. Not because he a white boy, because Skip is disrespectful. Skip is disrespectful, and the nigga, what sports the nigga played junior and senior year of high school. This nigga played JV basketball, and he got the nerve to talk about all type of other niggas. He had the nerve to bark on Shannon when Shannon was talking about Tom Brady. He went crazy on Shannon. If I was Shannon, the show would have ended right then. If y'all was gonna buy me out my contract, they bought the nigga out the contract. So we got to the bag. He got to the bag. They bought the nigga out the contract, right? So if y'all was gonna buy me out my contract, why wait 2-3 months later? You would have bought me out my contract right then, because I was gonna smack fire out of that nigga when the show is over. And I ain't even know this nigga Skip. I ain't know that I knew the nigga was an older nigga. But this nigga Skip Vic, this nigga in his 70s. The nigga's 71 years old, baby. This nigga is an old ass 71-year-old nigga. Got the nerve to be popping all this shit he be popping. He weigh about $175. He got the nerve to be popping all this shit. This nigga Skip. I would have been put Skip in the motherfucking chokehold and shit. I would have been think that nigga out. He'd have been in the dope fiend. That nigga Skip would have crack up. That nigga. I've been dope fiend that nigga out, cracker. That's a fact. Dope fiend that nigga Skip. But they talking about that nigga Reckless, Vic. That nigga Reckless. Hey yo, Vic. I don't care how much you paying me. I'm not gonna sit here and be humiliated by this nobody. I played professional football. I broke motherfuckers' arms. I didn't, you know what I mean, made niggas career end and all type shit. Like, nigga, I done caught touchdowns in Super Bowl games and all type shit. You got the nerve to be popping this shit to me. Nigga, I done made fucking the last shot with the clock on 3 seconds and counting, you know what I mean? A 3-pointer, damn near half court in a championship game, and you got the nerve to pop shit about me. Nigga, that nigga Skip would have been dope fiend. I'd have been dope fiend that nigga Skip up. I couldn't work with him. But Stephen A. Smith talking about he wants Shannon Sharp. No freaky. Extra no freaky. That definitely came out the wrong way. No freaky. Extra no freaky. Stephen A. Smith say he wants to hire Shannon Sharp for first take. And he don't want Shannon Sharp. He wants to hire Shannon. Yeah, no freaky. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. DC, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. But Shannon do be fanning out. Kwame Brown, right? I gotta give it to Kwame. You gotta, I mean, he calling a spade a spade. That nigga be fanning out over LeBron. I don't know what that nigga infatuation is with LeBron James. This nigga Shannon Sharp has a infatuation. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a secret tattoo somewhere with LeBron face on his butt cheek or some shit. No freaky. Cause this nigga, I don't know what it is about LeBron James. But that nigga Shannon Sharp be ODing. He be ODing over LeBron, B. I don't know. But yeah, who you go put with Skip now, though? Who you go put with Skip? Hey, what do you say for Shaq Fact? He said, Fact Shannon Sharp, a weirdo nigga. Had LeBron bed sheets. Hey, crack. You see, it got Laker bread sheets, B. This shit got the fucking whatever that nigga number is, bed sheets. This nigga crazy. Your truth, my opinion, shot it. Own self. Nigga kicked his own self out the studio. A nigga kicked his own self out the studio, yo. What type of shit? Pushing buttons and shit, trying to see what your truth, my opinion, talking about. Y'all niggas still in the building? Or y'all left too? Y'all still in the building? Somebody hit something. Somebody let me know how you talking to myself, Pete. Word. But yeah, shit crazy, man. Let me see what's going on real quick. Shit crazy. This nigga Skip Bayless, man. This nigga is 71 years old, man. This nigga Skip is 71 years old, man. I did not know that nigga was that old, B. I ain't know that nigga was that old, B. Oh, we in here. Sir V, I kicked myself out, say. How the fuck I kicked myself out, B? He. But no freaky. I got big hands. Yeah, I know a nigga used to throw them things back in the day. I'm a little nigga, but I got big hands and big fingers, B. No freaky. But yeah, nigga kicked himself out. That shit crazy. But yeah, son, this nigga Skip is 71 years old, B. I did not know that nigga was that old. No freaky, no freaky. He looked good for his age, B. 71. I be seeing a nigga online doing push-ups and all type shit, but that nigga talk reckless. And if somebody smacks Skip, you know he's suing. He's suing for everything you got. That's why they get away with murder. Cause this ain't back in the day. If this was back in the day, when you could really put hands on a nigga because he provoked you to put hands on him, a lot of these niggas wouldn't be popping shit, B. A lot of these niggas wouldn't be popping shit. And R.I.P. Stu. I forgot the nigga name. What was the nigga name, DC? Stu. What was Stu name? That had the glasses with the bad eye that passed away. Stu, what was his last name? What was Stu's last name? Oh shit. The nigga on ESPN, Tavon, he wore the glasses. One of his eyes was off. Right? Stu, one of the first black niggas on there that was talking his shit. Yeah. A lot of these niggas owe their whole career to Stu. When Stu passed away, Scott Truck, when that nigga passed away, that nigga Stephen A. Smith ran with that nigga whole style. A lot of niggas ran with that nigga style when that nigga passed away. Stuart Scott, the righteous one, thank you, sir. Dub Honcho, thank you, sir. Yeah, a lot of when that nigga passed away, a lot of niggas ran with that nigga style. If you remember, he was the one, the first niggas on there talking like we talk, talking that barbershop talk, using ebonics, you know what I mean, and hood words and slings and lingo and all of that. Stu was the first one with that shit, and he did it in a classy way, because Stu wasn't arguing with nobody. He wasn't combative with nobody. He wasn't going back and forth with nobody. You see, Stephen A., he took that nigga whole style and he added the combat shit with it, like the little personality. Even though he ain't tough, he had the tough personality for the ESPN streets and all of that, right? Listen, a lot of y'all niggas old Stu, man. R.I.P. Stu. Yeah, he was laid back, dog. That's a fact. He was laid back, man. R.I.P. Stu, man. A lot of y'all niggas. Listen, y'all know Blocko, so Devon. You know, Blocko don't be doing outfits. I'm one of them niggas. I don't really do outfits twice. But I had to throw this back on because the first time I copped this shit, special edition and all of that, you know what I mean? With the the Mets joint the match, you know, all tagged up and all of that, you know, special edition. I copped this for the low story I did with Pup Low and all them niggas, Pup and Jiggy and them niggas, right? But the fucking resolution was bad. I told y'all niggas y'all couldn't respect my flock. You know what I mean? Y'all couldn't respect my flock. Y'all couldn't respect my get right. So I had to you have to repeat this one. So y'all niggas gotta respect my get right, B. I respect my get right. Niggas be talking that shit on here. Y'all niggas gotta respect my get right. They gotta respect my get right truck. You dig? But yeah, man, what y'all think about that though? What y'all think about that? Somebody steal your whole style. Somebody steal your whole lingo. A friend, at the time, y'all niggas is friends when it happens. But he steals your whole style. He steals your whole lingo. He promised you, oh, you, Mays and Mussolini, y'all go be a crew. That shit don't happen. You know what I mean? Your man is on Smoke Champs. That goes sideways. That shit don't happen no more. But you put a whole team behind this nigga. Smitty, you remember Murder Unit? Them niggas was reckless. You saw them jerseys, but them numbers come through the tunnel. But if you got your joint on, you grab your joint. Go ahead and grip up. Because it might be a problem if the niggas is heading in your direction, B. That's a fact. You ain't and you did not want to get caught over by the bathroom. Them niggas ain't got the shit yapped and all type shit fucking with them niggas, B. This nigga put a whole team behind you. You would have thought Nori was from the BX the way he was running with MU, B. And the Yolla is responsible for all of that. For all of that. And you acting like the Yolla don't even exist. Son's a humble man. He a humble man, Smitty. He a humble man, Smitty. Son's a humble man. I don't know. I think about it. We didn't add lesser niggas out over YouTube. I'm guilty. I had my beef with Wax. I had my beef with Devon. I'm guilty. We didn't add niggas out over less on the YouTube streets. That nigga better than me, B. Nori, I would have added Nori out. I would have been relentless on Nori, but not so relentless while I'm looking like Cuban Links is to Fat Joe. Like R.I.P. Charlie Rock LD. Damn. Yeah, I saw the clip. Me and Charlie Rock was lining that interview up, B, and my son passed away, B. Damn. R.I.P. Charlie Rock LD, man. Son was making moves out here, too. He was doing all positive stuff, man. Charlie Rock had left the drugs alone. He was rehabilitating cats. He was talking his talk, uplifting people. He was working with the youth and all of that. We lined a little interview up. The nigga did the little promo, little clip for me, shot, you know what I mean? Sonny Blocko, go fuck with him, about to do him, give him the real story. A couple weeks later, my son passed away, B. R.I.P. Charlie Rock. But yeah, you don't want to look like the Charlie Rock LD, or you don't want to look like the Cuban Links is the way niggas be popping shit about Fat Joe. But I promise you, niggas would have had to hear me over this Nori situation, B. Little Mario, you just missed it, little Mario. Like, salute. We just had Son up here, you know what I mean? Timbo. You might know Timbo. You did time up top. You was up in the mountains. You was on Rikers. Timbo, yeah, from Left Rack. D. Leezy and all of that. The YOLLAMAN. We just had him up here, B. He was telling a story about, you know what I mean, his life, where he come from, what he doing. And we also touched on how Nori took his old shit. Nori was 11 years old when he was running with this little nigga, Mario. Nori was 11 when he was running with this nigga. Timbo was like 14, 15, he said. That was his little man. He was talking like that back then. So when Nori got the rap career popping, he stole Son whole shit. B. Queen Jailer shot it out. Thanks for the pull up, mama. Yeah, I don't know. That nigga's a better man than me, B. That nigga's a better man than me. I don't know if I could watch that. Niggas a better man than me. Now I do know a couple niggas in the industry. One nigga in particular, the nigga lived with me and all of that. Yeah, nigga slept on my couch and all of that, B. When I ate, that nigga ate. Yeah, I do got a nigga like that. That's a fact. What this nigga got on, this nigga thought he was a superstar. You know what I mean? Nigga forgot about everybody who did something for that nigga, B. Yeah, it is what it is, though. It is niggas be, like he said, niggas be walking through them doors. I don't want to say Nori walked through them doors, but I know he got that big check from Diddy. I know he got that big check from Diddy. Diddy doors is crazy. Yeah, I know. Fuck walking through Diddy doors. I don't even want to pull up on that nigga in that nigga parking lot in his driveway. I don't even want to pull up in that nigga Diddy driveway. Nah, we can't do that. That nigga Diddy be wildin', B. Nigga Diddy be wildin'. Jamie Foxx. They it's clips out here, y'all. Listen to this shit right here. Listen to this shit. It's clips out. Good people. It's clips out here, good people. Of Jamie Foxx and Diddy having new basketball games at night. The whole team, 5-on-5. Niggas is new. How you playing D and a nigga new? How you checking a nigga and a nigga assed out? When a nigga is going up for the layup and you, how you, like, nah, B. Nah, B. Nah, B. Nah, that's nasty work. That's nasty work, dog. Come on. Niggas is playing basketball assed out, B. This nigga Diddy be doing that Roman Greek shit. Y'all remember back in the day, the Romans and the Greeks, they used to all be in the bathroom together. And not the bathroom, like the toilet, the bathhouse with the steam and the coals and all of that good shit. Nah, be wrestling, grappling, nah, be niggas is playing new basketball, be at nighttime. It's a party. Only certain niggas get invited. Yeah, cult activities. Cult activities are whole fact. They got a whole gymnasium, right? Just one nigga's got a whole gymnasium. B. Now I ain't gonna put the shit out there. They saying that this, that, and third. That y'all see this shit, but it's actual clips out here. And niggas playing new basketball. B. And what's ironic to me, what's ironic to me, there's video footage of Jamie Foxx saying that when Nick Cannon was 13 years old, shit like that, Nick Cannon slept on James' couch. Diddy had the shit with Usher. When Usher was about 12, 13. I don't know. I don't know, B. I don't know, B. These niggas is hey, yo, Queen Jailer. Hey, Queen Jailer say, yeah, these niggas is playing broke back basketball. We not. I gotta take that down. We not even having that, Jailer. You can't be playing broke back basketball. I never seen that movie. I didn't want to see that movie. I can't watch that movie. I'm a cowboy man. I love cowboy flicks. I'm from that era when it was cowboy movies. Back when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, my grandpops, it was cowboy movies, black and white, all day, Gunsmoke, Rawhide, Rifleman, all that. Yeah, I'm a cowboy nigga. Nah, cracker. We couldn't watch that movie. I don't give a fuck if Clint Eastwood played in that shit. If the story stayed the same and it had Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood is my nigga when it comes to the cowboy shit, right? If they had Clint Eastwood in that shit, I ain't watching that shit, B. Nah, B. Nah, I couldn't watch that one, B. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. Yeah, dub. We from that era where it was then when you was 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, right? It was westerns. Saturday, it was westerns, cartoons and westerns, right? But then when you got to about 10, 11, 12, 13, that's when the Kung Fu flicks start jumping off. You know what I mean? Fox Theater and all that good shit, right? But any nigga that was born in the 70s and before, early 70s and before, niggas watch cowboy movies. I don't give two fucks. I don't care where you was at. I don't care what city you was in, what state you was in, what country you was in. Niggas watch cowboy movies, B. Buck and the Preacher. Who was in Buck and the Preacher? Was that Jim Brown? Was that Jim Brown truck? Yeah. I think that was Jim Brown. If that wasn't Jim Brown, that was what's his name? That was Max Romeo, Goldie from the Pimp joint. Who? Nah, that one. That was. I think that was Jim Brown played in Buck and the Preacher. Jim Brown and somebody else. Sidney Poitier, all them niggas. All them niggas played in cowboy movies back in the day, B. Yeah. See, if we had shit like that on TV now, B, shit'd be different. Superfly, Blackula. Come on, Dub Honcho. You don't want to talk that talk with me, nigga. I'm that nigga when it comes to shit like that, nigga. What we talking about? Willie Dynamite? I'm going to give you one better. Who know about J.D. Walker Revenge? Somebody type one if you know about J.D. Walker's Revenge. Glenn Truman. This is when Glenn, when he had just finished doing Cooley High Harmony. He had just finished doing Cooley High Harmony. A couple years later, he did the J.D. Walker Revenge. It was him and Louis Gossett Jr. Yeah, nigga, you don't want to fuck with me, dub. You don't want to fuck with me on the Black Expos. You don't want to fuck with me, dub. That's my era, nigga. Fuck is me talking about? You talking about you talking about Peter Weestraw, the devil's son-in-law, nigga. Rudy Ray, Peter Weestraw, the devil's son-in-law, nigga. Rudy Ray Moore and all that, nigga. What we talking about? Cleopatra, Foxy Brown. What we talking about? Come on, Shay. Yeah. Come on, Shay. I'll be 50 in September, B. I'm a 73 baby, babe. That was my era. All that shit was popping when I was born, nigga. It was free love when I was born. That's the era of Black Caesar. Yeah, Black Caesar. What else was good? Black Caesar was that shit, though. I really didn't like, I really wasn't a Shaft man, because Shaft was a cop. He was a cop. So me and Shaft, I watched Shaft, but I really ain't dig Shaft. Shaft was a cop, yo. I went with the cop joint, B. Nah. I did watch I did watch Starsky and Hutch, though. That used to be my shit, B. I wanted the motorcycle because of Starsky and Hutch. That's a fact. Starsky and Hutch, I used to remember the old TV shows. Let's get to the old Truck Turner. Word, Truck Turner. What else was big? Truck Turner. That was that Isaac Hayes? Was that Isaac Hayes in that shit? I want to say that was Isaac Hayes. I want to say that was Black Moses. Yeah, Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly used to be that nigga in the Kung Fu joints. Yeah. Old TV shows. Let's get the old TV shows, dub. Truck Vic. Let's get the old TV shows. Remember Starsky and Hutch. What else was popping? What else was popping? St. Elmo's Fire. St. Elmo's, I think, was the name of that shit. What else was popping? Airwolf. This nigga said Airwolf and Knight Rider. Barney Miller. Barney Miller was my shit, B. The nigga with the afro. He played in everything, though. Nigga with the afro. He played in WKRP in Cincinnati. No, that wasn't him. That was Tim. In WKRP in Cincinnati. The nigga with the afro from Barney Miller. He played in something else, though. What was the show with the nigga who was the preacher on Amen? Remember the nigga from the preacher on Amen, right? With George Jefferson and all of that. Sherman Hemsley. When that nigga was young, Clifton, whatever his name is, when that nigga was young, he was on a TV show in his 20s where he had the afro and he had the little brother. The little brother was Ted. Ted was young. Ted from Love Boat. It was Ted from Love Boat. He was young back then. And he was Clifton Davis' brother on the show, and they had a barbershop in their house. Fuck was the name of that shit, B? Fuck was the name of that shit? Sir Valentino. That's my mama. That's my mama. That's my mama was my shit, B. Across 110th Street. Wow, Perry Mason. Nigga. Fuck Johnny Cochran. Fuck Johnny Cochran, nigga. Give me Perry Mason, nigga. Give me Perry Mason, nigga. Fuck Johnny Cochran, B. I'm not fucking with Columbo. Columbo, that nigga trench coat was always that nigga trench coat was always wrinkled and shit. That nigga Columbo never seen the iron in his life, B. That nigga Columbo fuck you up though, but that nigga Columbo never see the iron in his life, B. But he go solve the case. Columbo go definitely solve the case, say. Word. The Incredible Hulk. Nah, you just let it be known, Shakur, you got to be about 10 years younger than me. You might be about 5, 10 years younger than me, because in my era, that really wasn't the shit niggas was watching. We was watching Beretta. Beretta, the nigga had the bird. Ill nigga had the white bird and all of that. We was watching Beretta. We was watching Fantasy Island. Yeah. The plane, boss. Yeah, we was watching Tattoo and Mr. Walk and all of them. Love Boat. What else is popping? Barney Miller, WKRP in Cincinnati, Alice. What was the shit Alice used to play on? Mel's Diner or some shit? Yeah, Mel's Diner. We had Mel's Diner. We had Happy Days. Fonzie was the coolest Jew on the planet Earth. Yeah. Yeah, Fonz. That nigga tap the fucking jukebox one time with his fist, hit it one time with his elbow, and leaning on that bitch, and that shit go come on. Niggas want fucking with Fonzie, B. Niggas want fucking with Fonzie, B. Niggas want fucking with Fonzie. That was the coolest Jew on the planet. Walking Back Carter. Walking Back Carter, a young John Travolta. And the teacher with the thick mustache and the fro in the, yeah, Walking Back Carter. That was that shit. Walking Back Carter was, who remember White Shadow? Who remember White Shadow Truck? You remember White Shadow Truck? It was the one white coach. The one white coach, and he had all the black basketball players. I think they was in Cali or some shit back in the 70s and all that. White Shadow. Word. The original Hulk. Top Shakur, the original Hulk. With David Banner, a little skinny white boy that had the bell bottoms on and shit. I could fuck with that. With Lou Ferrigno. Yeah, the original Hulk. Yeah. Hill Street Blues. Oh shit, Millie, that was my shit. Hill Street Blues. The white dude with the mustache that always wore the beanie, always wore the beanie, the stocking cap on his head. Yeah, that was my nigga. Hill Street Blues. Word. Taxi. That niggas used to watch Taxi with Danny DeVito. I just watched that shit because Danny DeVito amazed me when I was a kid. Short ass, grown ass man. Niggas 3 foot tours. Niggas about 50. Yeah, Danny DeVito fucked me up. What else? What else was popping? Bionic Woman, the Bionic Man, $10 million man. Word. $1 million man. Lee Majors. Lee Majors came from a Western though. Lee Majors, who played the Bionic Man, Lee Majors came from Big Valley. Big Valley, the Western show. And the mother on Big Valley was Ronald Reagan's first wife. Yeah, Ronald was married before he married Nancy Reagan. He was married to the woman from Big Valley, the mother. I never liked Murder, She Wrote, but you're a woman though, so I could dig that. I never really liked that lady. She just looked like, I never liked that lady. B. She looked nosy. She want to be all in your business. And she want to be a snob while she doing it. And she want to talk prim and proper to you in an English accent. But I ain't like that lady. Queen. Bonanza, that was my shit. Little Joe Cartwright. Horse and all of that. Yeah. The older brother ended up being on a doctor show. Forgot he was a doctor on one of the shows. I forgot that show. But yeah, Bonanza was my shit. Little Joe was my nigga. That's a fact. This nigga said Benny Hill. Hey, yo, Benny Hill was pouring for us back there, B. It ain't getting no better. That was Benny Hill had some freaky shit on. That was light porn for niggas back then, B. Early 80s, late 70s. Word, Benny Hill. Word. Who remember the Robert Downey? Who remember when Geraldo was Geraldo? When Geraldo was a Puerto Rican from the Bronx before he got on his white boy shit and got on Fox. Who remember when Geraldo was Geraldo? When Geraldo was fucking the Aryan Nation up with the black nigga in the crowd. When Geraldo was wearing the black suit with the white shirt with the black tie and the band-aid across his nose because his shit was all fucked up. I miss that Geraldo, yo. Yeah, I miss that Geraldo. He on some different shit now. This nigga don't like black people. He don't like Spanish people. He don't like his own people. This nigga got the fox and went crazy, B. This the same nigga used to fight the Aryan Nation niggas. Dukes of Hazzard, I'm like most black people. Dukes of Hazzard was my shit until I found out what that Confederate flag meant. and it was a wrap. Now, till I found you never saw a nigga on Dukes of Hazzard, B. True story. Planet Painfield. True story. True story. I tell you, South Carolina, we play South Carolina heavy. The nigga Roscoe Pico train. This is a true story. You can't do nothing to me. What they call it? Statute of limitations is over. Yeah, whatever. But true story. Roscoe Pico train is from South Carolina, right outside of Columbia. He from Lake Murray. I used to sell that nigga mad candy. And that dog, the dog that was on the show, that's his dog in real life. Dog used to be on the boathouse and all of that. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. You should sell that nigga mad candy. He was one of my best customers. Him and Xavier McDaniels back in the day. Oh shit. Oh, this nigga wild. I'm doing too much. Yeah, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Yeah, that's a fact, Planet Plainfield. That nigga kept his nose dirty. He had that guap too, be that guap and guapums. Yeah, he had that super guap. That's a fact. You know that nigga kept his nose dirty, righteous one? Yeah, he kept his nose dirty. Him and was a nigga he used to run with. I ain't really see the nigga do his thing, but he was big money. He was big money in the town. I think he played pro ball for Washington. He was a running back. That nigga now. I think that nigga won a championship. He won the Heisman Trophy too. Oh, I can't remember that nigga name. He was a running back for Washington, I think. But him, he used to keep his nose dirty in a Porsche. They always kept a nice little Porsche. He always whipping up in the Porsche. Yeah, him, the X-Man, and Roscoe Pico train. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm telling you, Planet. I've been around the block a few times, B. Been around the block a few times, B. Some W's and some L's. I remember I was in this time I was really working like a job working. The shit we used to go out of town and we be all over the place doing construction work and shit. Great job, nice per diem and all that good shit, right? I was out of town one day. I think we was in Sioux City, Iowa or some shit like that. And I'm out there shining, B. I'm out there heavy. I got a that's back when niggas is when they changed down the head, right? I got the ill yellow diamond, white diamond joint hanging, killing them with the big cross on it and all that. You know I ain't religious, I'm God body, but you never to peace. You know what I mean? Big joint on it. Oh shit, like I pissed in it. The diamonds was all yellow. Shit was crazy. Yo, these fucking Asian Crip niggas, no, they Spanish Crip niggas, be Mexican niggas, be press me at the bar, be nigga, these niggas press me. It's like about 8 or 9 of these niggas, be niggas surrounded me. Nigga walked up on me, be I'm drinking a drink, nigga getting in front of me, nigga got his gloves on. I ain't never seen no shit like this. It's the early 90s. Niggas ran down with niggas with leather gloves on, with the fucking the blue and black flannel on, the thick joint, flannel jacket on, with the real talk, with the 1, 2, 3 button shit. Yeah, with the 1, 2, 3 button shit. Niggas ran down on me at the bar, B. And that nigga, I'm drinking and shit, nigga surrounded me. He like, yo, what's good? Where you from? Just that third. And he on the type of time, he on where you from. He ain't talking about what state you from. None of that shit, nigga. That nigga went to go grab my shit, like grab the cross piece on my shit. And I hit that nigga hand down like that. And them niggas did like this. And I guess he respected it. He waved them niggas off me. Them niggas was about to wash me that night, B. Yup. I would have got washed that night. But I was going out though. I was going out swinging, nigga. We going out swinging, nigga. But I would have got washed that night. B. Niggas pressed me in Sioux City, Iowa. I never forget that shit. What's another town I've been to? South Boston, Virginia. Tell y'all niggas about South Boston, Virginia. I made so much money in South Boston, Virginia, nigga. I got scared and I left. Put you on though and tell you about South Boston, Virginia. The same company, my man, Goodfellas, shout it out. Same company. I'm in New York. I'm in the Bronx at the time. It's a job. I forgot where the job was at, but the job is somewhere, and I gotta catch the Greyhound to the job. All right, so I catch the Greyhound, the Port Authority joint. I'm getting on the bus. The job in Virginia. It's in Sioux City. I mean, in South Boston, Virginia. So I'm catching the bus from the Bronx to not Danville. That's where the father from. Peace. R.I.P. to the father. Claims 13 next. Anyway, um, I'm going to South Boston, Virginia, but I get on the joint in Port Authority. I get on with this nigga, tall, light skinned nigga from Harlem, red nigga. We go call him red. Tall, light skinned nigga. I get on the joint with that nigga. Boom. We chopping it up during the ride. We chopping it up because he going, what a coinky think he going to South Boston, Virginia. So we chopping it up. I'm telling him, yeah, I'm going down there to do some work down there. My man, good fella down there, he got a job for me down there. We chopping up, chopping up. He chop, yeah, I got this. You know what I mean? The town is mine. Nigga, I got the town on the smash. I'm down here doing this, down the third, yada, 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 ray, doing his thing. So we get down there, we exchange numbers, sure shit. I get down there, I'm on my work and shit. I fucking the nigga, I call the nigga, tell the nigga what hotel I'm at. He come through, we burn it down. Nigga leave me like about a half an ounce of weed. He skedaddles. Next day, he like, yo, what up? I call nigga like, yo, I ain't coming through, but I'm about to send something through there for you. He put me on a chicken, all of that. We doing our little 1-2. I'm in the town for like 2 or 3 weeks, right? Boom. I leave the town, Red's still down there. Now, I quit the job to stand at third, back to the hustle and all of that. Something tells me, this is about a year, 2, 3 years later. Something tells me, maybe 2 years later. Something tells me, yo, me and Red, we still talking on the phone because we just, no freaky, we became friends. You know what I mean? Became friends, we back and forth still talking. So I'm talking to Red. I'm like, yo, I got this down the third, yada, 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 ray. Where you at? He like, yo, you already know. Come on out here. So I'm back in South Boston, Virginia, but this time I'm on the work. Listen, son, when this nigga didn't lie, but this nigga said he had a town on Smash. And those who don't know about South Boston, Virginia, it's like right outside of Richmond, but it's a little country town right outside the Richmond. I'm talking about, yo, who know about what? Yo, listen, this nigga running through, let's just say a big 8 in pieces, all pieces, no weight. He running through a big 8 in less than an hour. Easy money. Half a man might be gone 3-4 hours. Easy money in pieces. Dub Honcho in pieces. Dub, he ain't no 28s going out the door. He ain't selling no zips. He ain't selling no big 8s. I mean, he is selling that out of some of it, but I watched this nigga take a bird and break that bitch down in pieces, B. I live in South Boston, Old Millie. Oh, Millie. Yo, so listen. So you know I'm not lying, Millie. So he breaking this shit down in pieces, killing them, B. It's my turn. I come out there with a little something. I came out there with a man and a half. But I ain't tell him I came with the man and a half. I told the nigga I came with the man. Cause see, my thing when I'm hustling, see, this is for all your OT niggas who skedaddle OT and you do your thing OT and you do your thing at a medium scale to large scale level OT, right? It's always good to follow this right here if you still playing. What I used to do, since I know Red the nigga in the town, is Red town is his people's nigga don't know me, nigga know Red. Niggas go move on Red word, niggas this and the third. So I already told Red I had a little work, but when I hit him, I told him I had a half a man, right? Instead of a man and a half. I just got the half a man. Come on out here, Blocko, you could do you, this and the third. So I get out there, so boom, I moved to half a man, no time. Before the day is over, I done moved to half a man. Boom. I caught from him another half a man. So it make it look like while I'm doing my 1-2 and my pockets is getting good, he looking at me like, yeah, I put that nigga on. It's my little nigga right there. Yeah, I put that nigga on, nigga. So he go feel not like really competition, even though he may feel a little competition. He not really go feel like real competition. He go feel like, oh, this nigga one of my peoples and he doing better than any of y'all niggas. He go feel like he doing something. He go be in a position where he go be kind of proud of me to see me come up and get my pockets right and eat and all of that good shit, right? Especially since I called him out there, let him know I need to get something more. My pockets hurt. I got a little work though. So he go feel proud about that. So boom, moved a half a man, copped another half a man for him, moved that shit, copped another half a man for him, moved that, copped it from him again. The whole man, brought out the man I had, took the compressor out, the sifter. Y'all niggas who know how to play, y'all play. Y'all gotta bring that big sifter out, the industrial sifter. The stuff that they be had in the big cafeterias and all of that shit. Not the little small shit. This shit is the industrial stuff that you could get inside that bitch damn near and stand in that motherfucker. Right? Boom. Sounds suddenly make it sound fly. Nah, it was fly back then, but anyway. So anyway, it ain't fly now, but it was back then. So anyway, you take your work, I take the man and the other man, throw that joint on it, I get the cut, isotone and all that. Boom, you do what you do. Now that two mans done jumped in the, you know what they jumped? They didn't jump into 5 joints, 5, 6 joints. So boom, he thinking he put me on. I told him I bought the compressor out there, so he thinking I compressed his work up so much that I could make that shit, and it ain't no way possible. But anyway, I did my one two. Son, I got so much money in that town. Now I'm not the only one getting money. This nigga is eating crazy, and he got a team out there already. He got some uptown niggas from the Polo Ground. One niggas is out there already. He got a team out there, and then it's me. All them niggas is eating, and I'm eating. We eating, nigga. It got so scary. The money was coming so fast, B. I told this back when niggas was smoking Dutches. I told this nigga, hey yo, Red, damn, I wonder if my son go see it. This is what it was, son. It wasn't no funny business, B. I don't think I talked to son since then. But yo, so I goes, Red, yeah, I'm going to get some Dutches, B. I'll be back. Nigga, I went to the hotel, grabbed my shit, and skedaddle, B. I skedaddle, B. I skedaddle, B. That shit was moving too fast, like you felt like, nigga, something about to happen out here, son. No, niggas can't allow this shit to move like this. This shit is moving like Walmart. This shit got to be against the law, nigga. What the fuck are these niggas doing? Yeah, South Boston, Virginia, son. South Boston. I never seen a town like Millie, early 2000s. I never seen a town like South Boston, Virginia. That's a fact. I think this 01, 02. I never seen a town like South Boston, Virginia, B. The most fun I ever had in a town. Probably St. Paul, Minnesota, B. I lived in St. Paul for like a year and a half, B. St. Paul, Minnesota, the Twin Cities, St. Paul and Minneapolis. The day I got out there, y'all hear me talk about Sham a lot, right? So the day I got out there, Sham was already out there. The day I got out there, Sham took me to the Mall of America, biggest mall in the world. Shit's in Wisconsin. As soon as I jumped out the whip, I bagged 2 bad little white joints. They ain't never seen niggas like me at Sham. Sham got 12 in his grill, 6 at the top, 6 at the bottom at the time. I'm all in my Coogee pajamas. Y'all remember the Coogee pajamas? But the tops and the bottoms, yeah, we Coogee pajama out. Niggas got the shines on, gold grilled up and all that. Yo, Minnesota B. I had fun in Minnesota. I'm banging sisters in Minnesota. I go to one sister house. One sister live in in the same apartment complex. The sister live over here, and another sister live down here. White girls. It is what it is. They already know what it is. I got Minneapolis, B. Minneapolis. Shout out Kamal. Nigga look like a fucking young ass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar back when Kareem was on the Bruce Lee joint. What was that? Enter the Dragon, whatever the fuck he was on. That Bruce Lee movie Kareem was in. My son Kamal looked just like that nigga with dreadlocks. Back then, I don't know what he looked like now. Shout out Kamal. I think it was another nigga named I Love. Shout out I Love the guards. Kamal was from fucking I want to say Kamal was from Syracuse or some shit like that. But he was out there in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minneapolis was live, B. Minneapolis was live, B. Prince had this club out there called First Avenue. That shit was popping. But the town closed too early, but that shit is popping. Nigga, in April, it be snow. I am not exaggerating. In April, 2, 3 basketball goals. So we saying 30, 40 foot high. They be having snow pushed up off the highway, and that shit still ain't melted yet. It gets so cold in Minnesota, 18-wheelers jump off the road and drive their truck across the lake, B. I ain't never seen no shit like that. It gets so cold in Minnesota, every car, first time I seen this shit, out the grill of your car, every grill got a cord hanging out that shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck niggas got the cord? The fuck is you plugging up? What the fuck is this? You plug that shit up at night so your block don't freeze up. That's how cold Minnesota get. Minnesota gets so cold, you can make a fresh pot of coffee. My hand to Allah. You can make a fresh pot of coffee in October, November. Take that shit outside, throw that shit in the air. It's gonna be ice before it hit the ground. That's my good word. That's my. I had to leave Minnesota. That shit get brick. That's a different kind of brick, because they ain't got the skyscrapers or none of that to block the wind. And Minnesota is the home of 9,000 lakes. So that means all that wind and all that breeze coming off them lakes. Just nah. It's a different type of cold in Minnesota, B. When I was out there, the Hmongs, the Asian group, the Hmongs was running in town. My neighbor was a nigga named Too Short, short, little Asian nigga. Nigga had a long ass ponytail, little short nigga. Drove a white Cadillac, Fleetwood joint. Word, long ass Fleetwood Cadillac, all pimped out, little Asian kid. He ran the town. Years later, years and years and years later, I'm sitting in Charlotte, sitting at home, and I'm watching TV, and a nigga Too Short is on fucking that American Gangster shit that used to come on BET and shit. Word, back then the Hmongs run the town. I think they say the Somalians got the town now, but back then the Hmongs ran the town. But back then Minnesota was so cool, everybody get along. Black, white, green. It's not like that no more. But back then it was peaceful, man. It was peaceful, man, for real. Word. You see what's going on in this chat. South Boston, Millie, I did not know you lived in South Boston, Virginia, B. I forgot that little hotel I was staying at out there. I want to say it wasn't the Ramada. Might have been a Holiday Inn or some shit like that. I was out there for like a month and some change, B. Word. South Boston. But yo, good people. Hope y'all enjoyed the interview. Hope y'all learned something about the Yolla, but the Yolla got the Yolla who taught the Yolla how to Yolla. Y'all go subscribe to my son IG at the real Yolla. Subscribe to his podcast. You know what I mean? Do all of that, B. Support the homie, man. Fuck with the originator, not the duplicator. I ain't saying don't fuck with Nori, don't fuck with Drink Champs. But if you think all that shit is fly, go fuck with the nigga where he got it from. You heard? That's a fact. I appreciate everybody who pulled up. Millie, Queen Jailer, Planet Plainfield, Dub Honcho, Sir V, DC, Righteous One, Vic, Truck, you already. Nori, you already. Modesty Dom, you already. Everybody that pulled up, I appreciate y'all, man. You already know. Any day above ground is a beautiful day. You heard? Any day above ground is a beautiful day. Samini Brim, thank you for pulling up. Cosmology Bay, thank you for pulling up. New Jersey J, Mrs. J, your cracker, that's my G. Seven Guard, Top Shakur, everybody who pulled up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Love is love. Easy.